past and bring in Rick Keaton to close these boards out. How about it, Rick? Come on, Rick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you. I know you're an old man.
I don't have my glasses.
There you go. Whoops, whoops. Now you're good.
Oh, I'm on. It's good.
Okay. Yeah.
What is it you need help with?
Close these suckers out.
Look, it just takes 2 words.
Well, so I'm struggling. So first Dr. Burris called and just completely threw me off my game. I was doing good up to that point. And then I got flustered and I had this spot taken off my face yesterday. And I jerked my glasses off and ripped my Band-Aid off.
Don't worry, we've got new Band-Aids for you.
Yeah, I saw Clayton Posey with a piece of duct tape ready to stick on my face.
Well, no, we got real Band-Aids for you.
All right, Rick, it's 7:58 and there's one tie. And I have pleaded with them. I'm sorry, that tie has been broken. We no longer have a tie on item 603, the Studio 27 shampoo cut style gift card. We have gotten a bid for $15. The tie is no longer in place there, and so you're free to close the boards as you wish.
Okay. So you've got 45, 50 seconds to call. Any item that's in play. And remember, Ben, I know he told you about the latency if you're watching on one of the Highland Media channels. So when we close them, you'll think they're still open, but they're not. So you need to be calling right now. That's your excuse to call right now, even though to support the auction is not an excuse.
As I look at item number 625, Rick, that is a Bahama Breeze card, $50 card, which is good to a host of restaurants.
And has a $50 bid. All it takes is to call back the same bidder. Call back, raise it by $5, you get the overbid.
Get the overbid, $30 in value in overbid cards. And yeah, it just takes another, what, $5 to up that bid.
And you get that $30 worth of those things, especially one of your favorites, Texas Roadhouse.
Well, that's actually what I was looking for, and I've gotten my sheets out of whack. I was going to read the restaurants that fall under that umbrella of the Bahama Breeze.
Oh, no, you're looking at the other thing, yeah. I don't know what you did with them. You brought me out here and you hid the stuff I needed on me. Okay, here we go now. We're in the final stages. We don't have any tie bids on any items. It's great to see we've got overbids on all of our boards, and that's great to see. So in 10 seconds from now, what we're going to do is we're going to close these boards because we're going to take an intermission. When we take an intermission, we're going to be back. We're going to set up 3 new boards. We want to thank Henry's Excavating and Hauling, South Fork Physical Therapy, and Mike's Service Station. The countdown goes like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, be on the phone with an operator. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Boards are now closed. Thank you very much. Like I said, if you're on the phone with an operator, do that right now. We're going to step aside. We're going to take an intermission. When we come back, we've got 3 new boards. We'll set them up and we'll have some fun the next hour. Thank you very much.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Since 2004, we have had the privilege to treat and forge relationships with so many in our community. Over the years, it has been our goal to provide caring, effective, and professional care to the people of Scott and surrounding counties. From the sidelines to the clinic, our staff supports the student athletes and coaches of our schools. As we celebrate 20 years of South Fork Physical Therapy, we want to say thank you for trusting us for all of your physical therapy needs.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service.
Excuse me.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Relive the moments that made history, on the field, in the gym, and across our community. From thrilling game-winning plays to unforgettable graduations, SFN has over 1,600 videos ready to watch anytime. Join SFN.tv for just $4.99 a month and unlock decades of local memories. Want to own a piece of history? Visit shop.sfn.tv for digital downloads and DVDs of your favorite events. Subscribe or shop today at SFN.tv, your home for local sports and community memories.
Hey, welcome back. This is the 2025 Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon. To my left, Ben Garrett. To my right, it's Kevin Akers, and I'm Rick Keaton. We've got this hour coming up together, and we're going to set up 3 new boards this hour. And of course, the most important thing to remember is the phone number, 423-569-1000. If this hour is going to be the first time you've called in to the auction last night or tonight, please ask for a speed bid number first. And the first thing that I want to lead up to, I think speed bid number 141, Greg Gilly. We need you to call in to the operators, and I'm not sure, it's about the last bid you had on an item.
We need
so
his phone number.
Need his phone number. There we go. Greg Gilly, speed bid number 141. Would you please call in one of the operators so that we can get your telephone number? That's a good sign. We may have to call you back that you were a successful bidder on that. 569-1000, number to call. We shifted crews here on the telephone banks tonight. Now it's the Scott County Rescue Squad, 10 operators available to take your call. Don't forget, you can follow us on the auction night, Highland Media channels 119, 190, 191, Comcast channel 4, Facebook at Independent Herald, that's IND Herald, and at IH Sports, YouTube at SFN.tv, and at IH Sports Network. What we'll do is set up 3 boards. These boards will close at 9 o'clock tonight, and of course our big board, it's open. It depends on how this hour goes, how much we describe about our big board. Let's get started, Kevin. I think you got the first board up for us by Vantage Point Financial Planning.
Yeah, Rick, it is first item we're going to look at is item number 636. It's an environmental detail supply bucket. This bucket includes a 64-ounce of car wash, a 12-ounce bottle of vinyl and leather protector, a 12-ounce bottle of glass polish and cleaner, a 12-ounce bottle of interior surface cleaner, a 12-ounce bottle of exterior glass preserver, and a 12-ounce bottle of tire dressing. Also has a 12-ounce bottle of vanilla deodorizer, 1 sponge, a cleaning cloth, and 4 bottle top pumps with caps in a 5-gallon bucket. All that is valued at $200, and that's item number 636. Item number 637 is a Timber Rock Mother's Day voucher. This is a voucher for 2 for Mother's Day brunch at Timber Rock Lodge. Come celebrate that special mom with brunch at Timber Rock Lodge. Join us on May the 11th, 2025 for a special meal in our beautiful dining area for the mother of your life. Check out website or Facebook for details, menu, and more information. This is valued at $70, and as item number 637, Timber Rock Mother's Day voucher. Item number 638 is a Joico Ultimate Hair Repair Kit. This is a 10.1 ounce of K-Pack shampoo, a 5.1 ounce of K-Pack Reconstruction, and a 8.5 ounce of K-Pack Hydrator by Joico from Natasha's Hair and Nail Studio. This is valued at $65, and it is item number 638. Item number 639 is a Ray Varner tire rotation. This certificate is good for a tire rotation of 4 tires at Ray Varner's Ford. It expires on November the 10th, and it is in Clinton, and that is item number 639, Ray Varner tire rotation. Item number 640 is a Primitive Barn $25 certificate. This $25 certificate is good at the Primitive Barn on Nicks Creek Road in Oneida. It is open on Saturdays from 9 to 5, and it expires on April the 30th of next year, valued at $25, item number 640. Item number 641 is 5 spiral journals with stickers and bands. This is a 5 spiral journals that measures 6.5 inches by 8.5 inches. They come with stickers and bands from T-Mobile, valued at $25, and this is item number 641. Item number 642, Scott County Florist $25 certificate. This $25 certificate is good at Scott County Florist on Depot Street in Oneida, and it expires on December the 31st of this year. As item 642, Scott County Florist $25 certificate. Item 643, second time around, $25 certificate. This is a $25 certificate good at the second time around Unicorn Fun Boutique, located at 121 South Main Street in Wartburg. It expires on April the 30th of next year, worth $25, and that is item number 643. Item 644, Alltech Automotive $25 certificate. This is a certificate for $25 good at Alltech Automotive, located on Scott Highway in Helenwood, and that is item number 644, Alltech Automotive $25 certificate. Item number 645, Scott County Historical Society membership. This certificate is good for a 1-year membership in the Scott County Historical Society and is valued at $25. That is item number 645, Scott County Historical Society membership. Item 646 is 2 30-pack Milano Double Dark Chocolate Cookies. This is a double pack of 30 cookies of Milano Double Dark Chocolate Cookies from Crazy Mike's, valued at $44, and that is item number 646. Item 647 is a $50 certificate to Scenic Foods. This $50 certificate is good at Scenic Foods on Highway 63 near Fairview. It expires on April the 12th, 2026. And is valued, of course, at $50, item number 647. Item number 648 is a triangle arch. This is a solid wood triangle arch. It measures 13 inches wide by 17.5 inches tall and is valued at $30, and that is item number 648, triangle arch. And our last item on the Vantage Point Financial Board is item number 649, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, and Sierra $150 card. This card is good at any TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, or Sierra. There is no expiration date on this card. It is from Chitwood Construction, and that is a $50 card to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, and Sierra, item number 649. Rick?
Jim, good job. Got us started this hour. What we need to do, though, is get the telephones ringing. 569-1000. You may have to dial 423-569-1000, and that's the only way that you can bid. No bidding on Facebook or YouTube. So call, keep our operators busy, and we're going to set up our next board. This board sponsored by Takahata Precision of Tennessee, and Ben Garrett's got that.
All right, Rick, board number 30, Takahata Precision of Tennessee, as you just mentioned, begins with item 651. This is a patrol sleeping bag. The patrol bag is designed for use in 30 to 50 degree climates. It weighs approximately 3 pounds. Inside dimensions are 90 to 92 inches in length and 36 to 37 inches in width at its widest point. It has a reversible double pull slider that permits top or bottom ventilation and an adjustable hood for heat retention. It is from Tenier Industries and it has a value of $106. Item 652 is Country Tonight Theater tickets. These are 2 tickets to the Country Tonight Theater in Pigeon Forge. They expire December the 31st, 2025. They are not valid for concerts and specials. They may not be extended or upgraded. The value is $90. Item number 653 is a Bahama Breeze $50 card. This is a $50 card good at any Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, Cheddar's, Yard House, Bahama Breeze Island Grill, or Seasons 52. There is no expiration date. Item 654, a High Top Customs $100 certificate. This $100 certificate is good for custom artwork by Jerica Hewitt. She specializes in painting shoes, basketballs, and artwork of your choice. Item 655 is a purple makeup bag. This is a purple makeup bag with roses and a black handle. It is from Quality Cuddles and it has a value of $40. Item 656 is a 1-month tanning from New River Med Spa certificate, good for 1 month of tanning package at New River Med Spa on Highway 63 across from the U-Haul, and the value is $35. Item 657 is a Mi Barril Mexican Grill gift card. This is a $20 card and a $5 card, good at Mi Barril Mexican Grill in from Pioneer Groundwork. There is no expiration date. Again, a $20 card and a $5 card at the Mi Barril Mexican Grill. And for Kevin's sake, I will tell you that's got a $25 value. Item 658 is a $25 Walmart card from VIP Home Care. A $25 Walmart card from VIP Home Care. Item 659 is a Chanel Allure perfume, a 1.18 ounce spray of perfume. I am neither cultured nor French, so I can't even begin to pronounce that, but I can tell you that it is a vaporizing spray. It's from Crazy Mike's. It has a $20 value. Item 660 is a butter rum handle pocket knife. This 4-inch pocket knife with a butter rum handle is by S&D Leopard and is in a wooden case from Jimmy Bird Antiques. It is valued at $15. Item 661 is 2 senior citizen lunches. This certificate is good for 2 lunches at the Senior Citizens Building on Main Street in Oneida. It has a value of $14. Item 662 is a Markham's Furniture $100 certificate, good on any item at Markham's Furniture in Oneida. It does not have an expiration date. Item 663 is a Diamondback motorcycle and sportscaster route map and the Black Dragon Cozy. This is a Diamondback motorcycle and sportscaster route map from all of the Dragon at Deals Gap, North Carolina. I think it should be Tail of the Dragon, at Deals Gap, North Carolina, and a black with white writing, the Black Dragon Cozy from Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. The value is $12. Item 664 is a Santa throw. This is a Santa Christmas throw that measures 48 inches by 54 inches, and the value is $25. And finally, item number 665 is a red leather journal. It is a handmade red leather journal from M. Nolan Leather, and the value is $50. Rick?
Okay, Ben, thanks very much. Before we set up our last board this hour, I'll regress back to Kevin's board sponsored by Vantage Point Financial Planning. Item number 640, the Primitive Barn Certificate, has a $30 overbid. Great, 2 or more people have overbidded at $30. So we're giving you plenty of advance notice now. Let's call in and just don't up it by $1 or $2, up it by $5 or $10. After all, you're supporting this year's auction telethon, again, being hosted at the Boys and Girls Club. The final board that we'll set up this hour is brought to you by United Cumberland Bank. On the board, we've got items number 666 through 680. First item is item 666. It's a fireplace mantle. This is a 6 foot long, 16.5 inch wide, 4-inch thick, white pine fireplace mantle with a live edge. That's from Log Home Sales and Supplies. It's valued at $300, the fireplace mantle. Next is item number 667. From Don Franklin Auto of Somerset, we have an oil and filter change up to 5 quarts and complete inspection. Included is a tote and cap from Don Franklin Family of Dealerships of Somerset on South Highway 27 in Somerset. You must call ahead for an appointment. That's a $65 value. The Don Franklin Auto of Somerset Lube Oil and Filter Change Inspection Tote and Cap. Next is item number 666 from the Alcatraz East Crime Museum. A pass for 2 to Alcatraz East, a crime museum in Pigeon Forge featuring an in-depth look at American crime history, which includes artifacts from Alcatraz, but this is not a museum dedicated solely to Alcatraz. The museum is divided into 5 categories: history of crime, crime scene investigation, the consequence of crime, crime fighting, and pop culture. Within those 5 galleries, there are 28 areas which have interactive exhibits and over 500 artifacts that the entire family can enjoy. It expires April the 11th, 2026, $57 value, the pass for 2 to the Alcatraz East Museum. Item number 669 from the Museum of Appalachia, a family admission pass, 2 adults and their children under age 18 to the Museum of Appalachia. It's not valid during special events. That's a $50 value, the family pass to the Museum of Appalachia. Item 670, the head of Smoky Creek. This beautiful photograph with purple undertones was taken at the head of Smoky Creek, standing on the low water bridge by Elaine R. Lau. It's valued at $35, Beautiful photograph, the head of Smoky Creek. Item number 671 from R&J Produce, a $25 certificate, good at R&J Produce on Highway 27 in Helenwood. It has no expiration. R&J Produce, $25 certificate. Again, that's item 671. Item number 672, O'Charlie's Restaurant, a $25 card good at any O'Charlie's Restaurant with no expiration. That's in memory of Charlie May and Connie McKinley by May May. The O'Charlie's $25 restaurant card. The next item on our board, sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, is item number 673. This is a $25 Shell gift card. It has no expiration. From Ashley Risden, Register of Deeds, the Shell $25 card. Item number 674 is a 9-inch round crystal bowl. The heavy cut glass 9-inch round crystal bowl is from Affordable Finds and Designs, valued at $16, the round crystal bowl. Item number 675, a handmade cream soda twiller. The twiller consists of 3 cream soda cans opened along the sides and compressed and hung vertically to spin in the wind. That is from Shelby Newport Crafts, valued at $15, the cream soda twiller. Item number 676, we have a dozen Tennessee men's socks. The 12 pair of men's Tennessee socks is from Crazy Mike's, valued at $13, the Tennessee men's socks. Next is item number 677, a weed eater. This is a Black & Decker electric 12-inch weed eater trimmer. The weed eater turns from trimming to edging with a touch of a button. That's from the Children's Center of the Cumberlands, valued at $40. It's the weed eater, Black & Decker 12-inch weed eater trimmer. Item number 678 is a Critters $50 card. The card is good at Critters Feed and Supply in the Oneida Plaza near Walmart. The Critters $50 card, item 678. Item number 679, hair supplies. A 10.1 ounce of Redken All Soft shampoo, 10.1 ounce of Redken All Soft conditioner, and 6.7 ounces of Color Fantastic 21 Essentials. Benefits, you can leave them in spray. All from the Hair Lab by Maddie Schaefer. That's an $88 value, the hair supplies. And the final item on our board, sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, excuse me, is item number 680. From South Fork Trading Company, we've got a t-shirt and hoodie that can be exchanged for any color and size of your choice at South Fork Trading Company on Highway 297 in East Oneida. That's a $65 value, the South Fork Trading Company t-shirt and hoodie. There you go. That completes the items on the board sponsored by United Cumberland Bank. We've got bids on every board so far, but the next 30 minutes, 32 minutes or 34 minutes to be exact, we need to get bids on every item, on every board. We need to see if we can get as close to the suggested retail on all these items. After all, the final 3 hours of this year's auction telethon, and as many overbids as possible. And it'd be a good time to tell you that on any item with a suggested value of $25 or more, if you upbid or overbid that by at least $5, such as the Bahama Breeze gift card, item number 653, it is a $50 gift card, already has a $55 bid. So if you upbid that by at least $5, you'll get the overbid card in memory of Mary Fields, and included in that, the Phillips Drive-In medium 1-topping pizza, the Country Store 1 large drink, from McDonald's various cards for food items at McDonald's of Oneida, and from Texas Roadhouse a free cactus blossom or fried pickles appetizer with your meal. Those are all fine deals, easily worth $30, I think, there. And don't forget, and we'll emphasize that a lot here the last 3 hours, on Sunday, May 11th, that's Mother's Day, 10% of the profits from El Rey Restaurant will be donated to the auction. So please support El Rey's. Of course, take your wife or mother or whomever out for a Mother's Day meal, and that will benefit the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon. That's the most important things that we can talk about, other than our phone number, 423-569-1000. What the three of us are going to do, the board that we just set up, we're going to look at those boards. We're going to talk about the bids there. We're going to talk about lack of bids there. We're going to talk about overbids, and we want to keep all 10 operators. You know, it'd be great if we could keep them busy for the next 30 minutes or so, because that means that people are calling, people are bidding.
That would be Ben's got 650. That's the top.
There is no 650.
There is no 650.
Okay, there we go. We're slow, folks, but once we get there.
If they're bidding on 650, they're bidding on something we ain't got, so we appreciate that too.
There is a number on the board, there's a number on the sheet, and just, you know, I guess that's the way things go as far as it's concerned right there. Don't forget the big board though. The big board has 15 items. The big board is sponsored by First National Bank. It's the last one. We will close at 11 o'clock tonight. The telephone operators can see the big board. They can tell you what the bid is on anything that you're interested in. I know Kevin and I, we were talking about a few things a while ago. We were talking about item 3, the Brimstone 4-night pass, item 4, the Pigeon Forge trip, item 5, the Nashville trip, item 6, the Gatlinburg trip, item 7, the Chattanooga trip. Great vacations, mini vacations, however you look at it, and that is certainly coming up. And don't forget, any of the items that you see on any of the boards right here, if you're that last successful bidder, you know, with graduation coming up, some weddings coming up, some anniversaries coming up, and just all things, these can make wonderful gifts to give to someone as one of those gifts for those occasions. So, you know, make it a tax-deductible contribution to the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon, and you got a gift that you can give someone.
Real quick, we had a bid earlier on item number 592. It's a speed bid number 562. If you're a speed bid number 562, Fulmer, I think was the name, you need to call back in with your phone number. We did not get a phone number for you. So you need to call back in to speed bid number 562. You need to call back in with your phone number.
And just give that to the operator and they can get it to our people. I think it's always a good time when we're asking for the phone number. Means they were a successful bidder. I hope it means they're a successful bidder, and we're trying to call them back to tell them about that. And remember, all items can be picked up at the Boys and Girls Club tomorrow afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m. Cash or check only to pick up your item tomorrow afternoon. And so we hope that you're a bidder, and we hope that you're up here tomorrow afternoon. Ben, Kevin, and myself, we'll be watching sports tomorrow. Won't be here, but we wish we could be here.
Be watching the Masters.
Yep, there you go. Final round of the Masters from Augusta National. That's exactly right. Anything that you guys see looking at the big board there, I mean, everything I just mentioned, trips, way underbid their value right there. Is there anything that you guys want to point out right there? I will say this, a few years ago, I don't know how many years ago, Mr. Garrett got the dump truck load of gravel, and I think you thought that was a real deal at the time that your driveway really needed that.
No.
Okay.
Mr. Garrett didn't get any gravel.
Oh. I thought you did.
No, I did not.
Ben Garrett did.
My driveway does usually need gravel.
There you go. Well, there you go. Most driveways this time of year do need gravel, if they're gravel to start with. So that's a, what is that? $300 bid on a $500 item. So, you know, if we were comparing pound for pound, that's a good bid based on the $500 value there like that. But we can go a lot better on some of the other items. Kevin, what do you think? What's your item choice there?
My item choice would be, I think, would be the Gatlinburg trip. I mean, everybody likes going to Gatlinburg and stuff. And if you can go to Gatlinburg, right now valued at $544, somebody's looking at $110 on that right now. You can't beat that.
Exactly. Ben, what do you think? Pick one of the items there.
Well, if I'm just picking for value, I'm going with the 1-week stay at the Coconut Bay Resort in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's item number 1 at the top of the board. A $1,645 value currently with a bid of $205. That is an absolute steal. It cost you more than that in gas to get down there. That's a heck of a steal.
Neither one of you chose item number 2.
That's a steal as well.
That's a real steal. This is the wedding package.
Well, I'm not looking to get married. Are you looking to get married?
No, I can't.
I might be later on. But I don't know if I need my hair done.
That's not for you. The hair improvement is not for you, Kevin. But that's a $900 value with only a $55 bid. I know as the evening goes on, I expect to see those items bounce on up there, but we're just saying we want to take a few minutes to talk about the big board. What's the old expression? It never goes out of style, sponsored by First National Bank. So the big board we know will be very popular when we get to about 10:30 or 11 o'clock tonight. Let's take off on our individual boards. Kevin, I think you had the Vantage Point Financial Planning Board.
Yeah, that's Vantage Point Financial Board's items 636 through 649. Now, right at the very top of that board is the detail supply bucket. It has all kinds of items in it. It's valued at $200. Currently just has a $25 bid on it. And then right below it, and I know everybody here loves taking either their wife or their mother, if you're still blessed to have her with you, take her up to Timber Rock Lodge. They serve great, great food up there. That is on Mother's Day, May the 11th. This is a $70 voucher for that. Right now there's a $10 bid on that. We've got a tie on our Joico Ultimate Hair Repair Kit. I hope I'm saying that correctly. That is valued at $65. We got a $15 tie on that item. So we need to make sure we get that tie broke here in the next few minutes. We've got a lot of items on this board that still haven't been bid on, but we've also got a couple of items that have overbids on them, so we appreciate that. The Scenic Food Certificate, we've got an overbid on that one, and we've got the Primitive Barn Certificate is overbid. But once again, as Rick pointed out earlier, just because there's an overbid on that doesn't mean the bidding's closed on that. You can still call in and bid higher than that, and if you're the winning bid, you're going to get that overbid package as well, as long as winning your item, Rick.
Yeah, you can count it as a tax-deductible donation to the auction telethon.
That's true.
You can walk into that merchant, you get it's as good as having cash in your pocket, that certificate. I mean, so you're helping yourself, you're helping the auction telethon, and of course you're supporting one of the merchants that supports the auction telethon. We probably don't say that enough. The support that we get from individuals and merchants and businesses for the auction each and every year, I mean, without them donating items, we couldn't really have the auction telethon. So it's really good, and we want to remind our audience out there, support these businesses, support these people, support everything that you see here. After all, as they do better, they're able to help the auction telethon every year.
Rick, I want to back up. I should have mentioned this a minute ago when you were talking about the big board. Someone called in and asked about item number 15, and that is the Vigilance Security and Technology Certificate, and they wanted a little more detail on that. So Clayton Posey has been here with us the last 2 days. He is Greg's right-hand man, or Greg is his right-hand man. I'm not sure which direction that goes. We may get him out here on camera a little bit later tonight.
You were working on that a couple hours ago.
We're working on it. But anyway, he has given us some more information, and item number 15 is it's good for a Vigilance Security and Technology for a complete 2 security camera install, and that includes 2 Reolink cameras, 1 Reolink 8-channel NVR, and this is a hardwired system. And again, it's valued at $500. The current bid on that's only $175. Now, looking at my board, I want to go back and I want to revisit item 659 on board number 30. You guys told me that you gave me the easy board, and I'm looking down the list, and I said, oh no, here we go again. Because last hour I got all tangled up on the karate that I couldn't pronounce, and then I got all tangled up on the perfume.
Well, me and Rick got together and we made sure you got the one that had the perfume.
I don't know.
I wasn't going to tell him.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Item 659, I told you that I'm neither cultured nor French. I try my best to overcome my Black Creek raising, though, and so I'm going to tell you how to pronounce this, because all I've told you so far is that it is a Chanel Allure 1.18 ounce spray, okay? And I'm glad I didn't try to tackle this on my own, because I would have messed it all up. And it is a 1.18 ounce vaporizing spray. It is Chanel's Allure Eau de Parfum.
That's the way they say it over there across the pond. Parfum.
Yeah, Parfum.
And we couldn't. Over here in the States, we couldn't pronounce it, so we had to go perfume, right?
Yes, perfume. And Oda, and that's spelled E-A-U space D-E, Oda. I have to assume that's odor, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we're learning French. Anyway, guys, my board is struggling a little bit. We've got a couple. We actually got 3 overbids on that board now, but we got a lot of blank spaces up there. 652, the Country Tonight Theater tickets, has no bid. Item 654, the High Top Custom Certificate, has no bid. Item 655, the Purple Makeup Bag, has no bid. Item 656, the 1-month tanning certificate from New River Med Spa, has no bid. Item 659, the Chanel Allure Eau Parfum, has no bid. Item 661, the 2 Senior Citizens Lunch Certificates, has no bid. If you guys have never eaten at the Senior Citizen Center on Main Street in Oneida,
yes, I have.
Outstanding. It never fails to impress. Item 663, the Diamondback motorcycle, the map and the cozy on the Black Dragon, a $12 value, that has no bid. And the Senethrow, item 660, I'm sorry, it does have a bid. I'm sorry. We do now have a tie on this board, Rick. Item 655, that's the Purple Makeup Bag, has a tie that we will have to break at some point in the next half hour or so. It's just a $10 bid, however, and that is a $40 value, so a lot of room to work with there. Certainly is, Ben. And you mentioned 3 overbids on the board. That's off to a real good start. Got a couple overbids on the Vantage Point Financial Planning Board. We look at the board sponsored by United Cumberland Bank. Very first thing that stands out, item 666, that fireplace mantle. Greg, if you get through scrolling sometime, let's throw a picture back up of the fireplace mantle, item 666. I'll describe it. It's a 6 foot long, 16.5 inch wide, 4 inch thick, white pine fireplace mantle with the live edge. That's from Log Home Sales and Supplies. I know there's some construction going on in Scott County homes, and I know that people are doing some remodeling. This is spring, remodeling time. That's a $300 value on the fireplace mantle. And if you really want to dress up your space, whether it be your living, dining, whatever space that has a fireplace in it, or you can just build that as a free hanging wall item, I think, too. Yeah. I mean, that would be a beautiful thing to have in your house. No bid on that. The Don Franklin Lube Oil and Filter Change and Inspection, along with the tote and cap, and that we have a $10 bid on a $65 item. The Alcatraz East Crime Museum up in Pigeon Forge, $20 bid on the $57 item. And I mean, you can go there and take in any one of these 5 galleries: history of crime, crime scene investigation, the consequence of crime, crime fighting, and pop culture. The 5 galleries there, and 28 areas which have interactive exhibits. It's a fun trip, and you know, it's not on that Pigeon Forge trip, but let's package it together, Kevin, on the big board.
That'd be good.
The Pigeon Forge trip, item number 7, and how about the Alcatraz East Crime Museum right there in Pigeon Forge?
Let me add something to that real quick. If anybody ever been to Washington, D.C., went to the Crime Museum in Washington, D.C. a few years ago, they closed that and they sent all of their inventory to the Alcatraz East one in Pigeon Forge.
Excellent.
So that's a very, very large display now.
The Museum of Appalachia, that family pass, item 669, that is a real fun experience. If you like music, John Rice Irwin, the founder of the Museum of Appalachia, over on exit 122, you turn east when you get off of 122 over there. You go over to that. He spent his life collecting all kinds of things, antiques, valuables, and when you walk through the museum part right there, it's filled with musical history, instruments, and all kinds of stuff. And I believe, I've been through it a couple times. I believe once, first time I went through it, I went out one door and came back in the front to start over again. I really enjoyed the descriptions of who he got, like Bill Monroe and musicians like that. He has instruments from there. The Head of Smoky Creek photo, that's by Elaine R. Lau. Elaine's been doing photographs for years and been a big supporter of the auction all these years. Does not yet have a bid on that. The R&J Produce Certificate. R&J Produce just reopened a couple weeks ago, about the 1st of April, and we've got a $30 overbid. Great. The O'Charlie's Restaurant card, $25 card, we have a $30 overbid. Great. Item number 673, the Shell card. This one's donated by Ashley Rise and Register of Deeds. It's a $25 bid. We've got It's a $25 card. We got the bid. We had several of those last night, I believe, and every one of them got an overbid. So we're only $5 away, and whoever has that $25 bid, you can call and upbid your own bid, as a matter of fact. That 9-inch round crystal bowl, beautiful bowl. We had the picture on a while ago. Only has a $5 bid. The handmade cream soda twiller. Indoor, outdoor, you can hang it any place. It spins in the wind. No bid on that. The dozen Tennessee men's socks, we've got a $10 bid. The Weed Eater, item number 677, that's a $40 Black & Decker electric 12-inch Weed Eater trimmer. And so that's donated by the Children's Center of the Cumberlands. We don't have a bid there. The Critters cart, it's a $50 card. Critters Feed and Supply up in the Oneida Plaza there has an $18 bid. How about the hair supplies, item 679? They're all Redken products. Soft shampoo, soft conditioner, Color Fantastic. They're all Redken's products, and the bid is still way below the $88 value on that. And the South Fork Trading Company t-shirt and hoodie, $65 value. Remember, you can exchange for any color or size of your choice. It's a $25 bid on that. So you see we've got overbids going good, but we need bids on every item, and we look at the clock and we're 16, 17 minutes away from closing this hour. And in our history of 30 years now, excuse me, I remember one item that never got a bid.
Really?
One item.
What was it? Do you remember what it was?
Now you're asking a whole lot. For me to remember something that might even have happened last year, and I'm not going to remember that. So I mean, it's we want to do well. We want to support the auction telethon. This year's auction telethon, as always, supports the Boys and Girls Club of the Cumberland Plateau, the Children's Center of the Cumberlands, the Scott County Rescue Squad, and the Scott County Shelter Society. This will be my chance to read our silver sponsors for this hour, because it's the full list. I should have gave that to you. Anyway,
yeah, no.
Alton Blakely Ford Lincoln, Ayers Real Estate, Big South Fork Air Park, Boys and Girls Club Advisory Board, Bridges Printing and Vinyl, Robbie Burris Insurance, Chambers Automotive, Children's Center Board of Directors, Danny's Drugs, 63 Auto, Ellis Music and Pond, Family and Chiropractic Care Clinic, Fox Toyota, GNR Hydraulics, Gather Coffee Lounge, Grace Primary Care, Grayco Construction, Hackers Automotive and Diagnostic, Jerry and Sharon Wilson, John Beatty, County Attorney, Jones and Son Funeral Home, Kelvin King, Scott County Road Superintendent, Next Step Behavioral Health, Razak's Grill and Deli, Roark's Pharmacy, Rusty Wallace Chevrolet, Scott Appalachian Industries, Scott County Pharmacy, Scott County Shelter Society Board of Directors, Scott Morgan Farmers Co-op, Sexton Heat and Air, Stan, Taylor Holdings, Thompson Medical Clinic, Tommy's Motorsports, Town of Huntsville, Mayor Dennis Jeffers and the Board of Aldermen, Town of Oneida, Mayor Lori Phillips Jones and the Board of Aldermen. So we thank all of those for being silver sponsors for the auction telethon this year.
Rick, real quick, I'd like to take a hit on my board at the end of the Vantage Point Financial Board. I've still got on that board, there's still about 3 items that, well, okay, we just now got a bid on. I still got 2 items I haven't got a bid yet. Believe it or not, that Ray Varner tire rotation has not got a bid yet. That's item number 639.
And Ray Varner is very easy to get to. It's off of exit 122 going toward downtown Clinton and Oak Ridge, just past the Anderson County High School. So you cannot get your tire rotated and bounce everything any less than $40 any place you go.
No, I never have. And there's no bid on that. And then the other no bid right now is that triangle arch, item number 648. No bid on that. That's valued at $30. Got several overbids on this board. The scenic food certificate for $50. There's an overbid of $55 on that. The primitive barn certificate earlier was an overbid of $30. It's gone up to $32. So that's great to see that. And we got several other bids going on there as well. Ben?
Kevin, we got to revisit item number 659, the perfume. I was so proud of myself. I thought that I was the first person from Black Creek that could pronounce that long French name correctly. And then Greg Bond, the cultured guru of Pistol Lane, and Dr. Elizabeth Burris at the same time told me that I was saying Chanel, and it's supposed to be Chanel.
Chanel.
And all these ladies over here nodding their heads because they know.
Yeah.
Chanel. I'm sorry. Chanel Allure perfume.
You spent too much time on the
not
Allure perfume instead of Chanel.
It's not perfume, it's what?
Parfum.
Parfum.
No, Elizabeth told me I got that part wrong as well.
Really?
Well, that's Elizabeth for you.
Okay.
So anyway, that is one of several items on that particular board that does not yet have a bid. It is a $20 value, item 659, the Chanel Allure perfume. Item 654, the high top custom certificate. That's a $100 certificate, does not have a bid. Item 656, New River Med Spa 1 month of tanning certificate, $35 value, does not have a bid. And item 663, the Diamondback motorcycle route map and Black Dragon cozy from Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson, a $12 value. That also does not have a bid. Elizabeth told me, I just criticized her, so I'm going to have to. Elizabeth did tell me if I would learn how to pronounce Chanel instead of Chanel, that she would bid $2, and she has kept her word because Miss Dorothy has just put a $2 bid on item 659.
It's amazing what a little education can lead to.
Yes.
No, I'm educated now.
On our board, sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, we start out with that fireplace mantle. We talked about it 5 minutes ago. We showed you what it looked like. It's a $300 value. Only has a $25 bid. That stands out because value and bid are so far apart on that. The Don Franklin of Somerset lube, oil and filter change, inspection, tote and cap has a $10 bid. It's way below its value. The Head of Smoky Creek photo, excuse me, by Elaine Lau. That does not have a bid. Beautiful photo. The thing I like to see here is the R&J Produce $25 certificate has the $30 overbid. The Old Charlie's Restaurant $25 card has the $30 overbid. Item 673, that shell card, it has its value. It's a $25 card that has a $25 bid. Item 675, that handmade cream soda twiller from Shelby Newport Crafts does not yet have a bid. The dozen Tennessee men's socks has an $18 bid. That's an overbid. Great to see that. Does not qualify for the overbid card since the item is below a $25 value. The Weed Eater, $40 value with a $20 bid. The Critters card, item 678, the $50 card at Critters Feed and Supply in Oneida has a $20 bid. That's a $50 card up there. And they've got, you know, that's for your pets, your feed and your supply center up there. A wonderful place to go to help your pets, but we've got to break that tie. And I think that's the only tie on our boards right now.
Rick, I know it's your turn, Kevin, but I'm still in your turn.
We don't take turns since you know how to say Chanel.
I was going to butt in anyway. Hey, I want to look at item 654. It's a high tops custom certificate, and this is custom artwork by Jerica Hewitt. Now, if you've never seen Jerica's artwork, she does a fantastic job. She paints shoes, basketballs, other items. This is a $100 certificate. It does not have a bid. If someone will call and put a bid, 569-1000, put a bid on item 654, a $100 certificate to High Top Customs, Jerica Hewitt, I will be the first of us three to fill their board, which probably doesn't matter to you guys, but it matters to me. 654.
I thought she was going to fill in on you. You
got
got a tie now.
And it's actually pronounced Chanel.
Chanel.
I mean, I know Elizabeth's trying to help you, but let's get it right, Ben. Chanel.
Chanel.
It's sort of like Jaguar.
You keep on, she's going to be on your case.
You got a tie on top of your board.
On my board over here, the Head of Smoky Creek photo, we need a bid on that. And item 675, the handmade cream soda twiller, we need a bid on that item. Let's get bids and good bids on every item here.
Item 651 at the top of the board, the Patrol sleeping bag from Tennier Industries, $106 value. We currently have a tie on that one of two ties we've got across these three boards. It is $106 value and the tie is $25. That is a significant underbid, and so we need to break that tie and bid that one up just a little bit.
Looking over our Vantage Point Financial board, top of the board, the detail supply bucket valued at $200. Has a $50 bid on that one. And looking on down, item 639, the Ray Varner tire rotation valued at $40, only has a $5 bid on that. All the way down the bottom of the board, item number 648, the triangle arch is the only item on this board that has yet to get a bid. That's valued at $30. So we'll need to get a bid on that one here soon. All the other items have bids, but they all are pretty low bids. A lot of $25 certificates have $5 and $10 bids on them. So let's
I just
get
said
those.
a while ago when we were still at the table, this is that time of year. We're a little later in the year for the auction, but this is the time of year. Graduation around the corner,
Yes.
anniversaries coming up, weddings coming up, just all kinds of things, not to mention birthdays. These do not have to be things you use yourself. Get them as a gift for any of those events coming up.
Yeah.
And we just got news tonight, live on the air, didn't we?
Yes. About what?
Bum, bum, bum.
I didn't say nothing definite, man.
That's what I took away from it. Was that not what you took away from it?
Hey, did it not go something like this? Possibly.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what it was there like that. So anyway, let's get bids on every item on every board. I think each board we've just got maybe one item on each board that does not yet have a bid. So we need to get bids on those. We've got items that are so close to getting overbid cards. The 4 things that you can get with the overbid cards: the McDonald's food certificate, the country store large drink, the what else? Texas Roadhouse, Phillips Drive-In. Those are $30 worth of things that you can get right there just by bidding up $5, and you don't have to stop there. So.
Item 651, the patrol sleeping bag from Tenere Industries no longer has a tie. Someone has called and bid $35 on that. So if you were tied on that at $25 and you did not call and bid $35, you're now outbid, and you need to call back and up that $35 bid. That is a $106 value. And Kevin, look at who filled up their board first.
Yeah.
It wasn't me or you.
No, it wasn't. It was Rick. He's been doing this now for what?
Yeah, he's got a
20.
leg up
You've
on
been
us.
doing it all 30 years, haven't you?
30 years. This makes the 30th year. And I was going to lead into that and say, item 651, that patrol sleeping bag from Tenere Industries. Many of these have been donating for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Tenere has been doing it all 30 years. There's not been a single year that they have not had something here. And they make wonderful products, a lot of military products. Now they're in the commercial industry. And I mean, that's just a real deal. 1/3 of its value is the current bid on that.
The item number 659, the Chanel Allure Eau de Parfum.
Bid got doubled.
And bid got doubled. It's up to $4. So Dr. Burris has been outbid on that. And I'm going to mispronounce it. I will tell Elizabeth that I will learn how to pronounce the rest of that if she will call back and up that bid. We got to get above $5. That's a $20 value on that.
And what I'm going to do on my board right now, you mentioned it, but this is what I'm going to do. The board sponsored by United Cumberland Bank. There's 4 or 5 items right there that are so close to going overbid. I want my board to have more overbids, not really, than your boards, but I like all boards to have overbids, but that's what I'm going to shoot for next, Ben.
How many have you got, Rick? 3?
3.
Ben's got
and
3.
There's 3 there.
I've only got 2, so I need some more on mine. One thing, item 648, the triangle arch, still no bids on that one. That's item 648, the triangle arch is valued at $30. There's no bids on that one. And once again, we got several certificates. We're getting the Scott County Florist one has just went up to $17. Well, I've got about 3 certificates on this board. All of them are about half of what they're valued at. So let's get that up, and if we get them up to overbids and get that overbid bundle, that's great too.
Excuse me, guys. The item 659, the Chanel Allure perfume, just went up to $5. So I'm going back over here to study Google a little more. A promise is a promise.
Okay. I mean, what language are you going to work on next after French?
After I master, well, I'm a long way from mastering French.
Well, we didn't say you had to master it, but just what language. I mean, I can do this. Enchanté, mademoiselle. Parlez-vous français?
French fries as far as I go.
How about s'il vous plaît? I mean, I do French, man. You could ask me that. I couldn't do
Rick,
the perfume stuff.
In the words of Andy Griffith, knowledge is a great thing, but don't flaunt it.
I learned a long time ago that you should, in about 5 or 6 different languages, you should be able to at least say hello. Then after that, wherever they directions they give you to get there, you know, you still be lost. But that's what you should do. On the United Cumberland Bank Board, there's
You still got one.
2 or 3 items right here. The Shell card, item 673. That's just $5 away from going overbid on that. On the Critters card, it's a $50 card to Critters up in the United Plaza. If we get a bidder in that on $55, that would be great. It gives us more overbids and it helps support our auction telethon.
Still got a couple items that don't have bids. On the Vantage Point Financial Board, that's 648 to Triangle Arch, valued at $30. No bid at all on that. So somebody can call in, put at least $5, $10 on that item, at least any way to fill that up. Ben still got his item 654, the high top custom certificate of $100 value, has no bid on that one as well. We're still looking for the overbids. Rick, I don't think you've got any more overbids on yours than you had a while ago. Neither does Ben, and neither does mine. We're getting quite a few bids on the Vantage Point Financial Board that I've got on the supply bucket. She's been adding to that quite a bit lately. That's up to $60.
Yeah, it's really about a fourth of its value too. I mean, so.
Rick, we've got 2 minutes left. You just stood here and told us that in the 30 years you've been doing this, you remember only one time that an item did not get a bid. There is one item on these 3 boards without a bid. No, just one. Don't you point at my board.
No, you got yours filled in.
I got mine filled in.
That's the reason he's bringing it up.
2 minutes, and it is going to be, after he said one item in 30 years, it's going to be to your eternal shame if you don't fill that.
I got it right then. $2 for the Triangle Arch.
No shame here tonight at the auction telethon.
So far.
So we did get a $5 bid on item 654, the high top custom certificate. But I'm going to tell you, $5. And you talk about gifts. Rick's been talking about gifts all night. You talk about a gift. If you get High Tops Customs to paint you shoes, basketball, whatever, custom artwork, that would be an outstanding graduation gift.
Yes, it would.
Quickly, we don't have much time left. Item number 679, the hair supplies. Whoop, we had a tie bid. That's already been broken. Didn't even have to work hard for that one. But we broke that tie. Did we see any other ties anyplace else, guys?
I think that's the only one.
Nope. That's the only one. Here's what you're going to do. We're going to give, well, no, I thought it was 9 o'clock already. It's not. We still got 20 seconds to go. So that's our cue. Remember, we're on some sort of a lag delay if you're watching on Highland Media. That's why we'll give you just an extra 30, 40 seconds, because when I say it, you're going to have to be on the phone real quick. If you want to get a bid on any item on these 3 boards, you're going to have to do it very, very quickly, because we're going to close them.
And as I look at 2 things, 657, the Mean Burrell Mexican Grill card, $25 gift card, it's got a $25 bid. Bid $5 more, you get the overbid card. And on your board, Rick, the Shell card, item 673, the $25 card, it's got a $25 bid. A $5 bid gets you $30 in overbid cards.
Exactly. Exactly.
I've got 3 overbids on my board right now. Just went overbid on the Scott County Historical Society membership. It's a $30 bid on a $25 membership. Appreciate that.
And we want to mention, if you're that last successful bidder, we think that you've gotten some excellent, I don't want to say deals here, but you've been able to pick up some excellent items, whether it be for yourself or as a gift. So that's it. Right now, we're going to close these boards in, I warned you about 30 seconds ago, so we're going to close them in about 15 seconds or so, because we've got, what? 3 more boards to go in the 9 o'clock hour. So here we go on the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These boards are closed. If you happen to be on the phone with an operator, you can still get your bid in. Thank you all very much. And after this short intermission, we will be back with the next hour of the auction telethon.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
Hi, I'm Teshua Terry, a new loan officer at United Cumberland Bank here in Oneida. I'm really excited to be a part of the team. I've got a lot of banking experience, almost 2 decades. I'm looking forward to all the new relationships I can build here and all the projects I'll be involved in. I think UCB has a lot of momentum here in Scott County right now. If you're looking to build a home or buy a home or even a vehicle, I think now is a great time to come in, sit down with me, and we'll talk about it.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a Fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in automatic car wash technology. Our wash bays offer friction or touchless options that are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior. Both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash Oneida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to those who have supported South Fork Physical Therapy for the past 20 years. Because of you, we have been able to live and work in the community we love. We appreciate you, Scott County.
First thing we want to say is thank you for those who have participated at home and other places on the 2025 Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon. You help make this a success each and every year. Again, this year we support the Boys and
Check
Girls
your
Club.
mic. Got muted.
I may have my mic muted. Now I'm better off. There we go.
Start over.
I can start all over again. Thank you. There we go. For supporting the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon, our 30th Auction and Telethon, again from the Boys and Girls Club. The Auction Telethon, again helping the Boys and Girls Club, the Children's Center, the Scott County Rescue Squad, and the Shelter Society. If you have just tuned in, we hope you've been doing it last night and tonight, but the number you need to call to bid on an item is 423-569-1000. No bidding on Facebook or YouTube. You can follow us on Highland Media channels 119, 190, and 191, Comcast Channel 4, Facebook Live at IND Herald or at IH Sports, YouTube at SFN.tv and IH Sports Network. We want to mention that there is a latency problem if you're watching on Highland Media. So what you hear me say right now will actually come across on your TV screen 50 or 60 seconds from now. So you need to be aware of that when you get to near the end of this hour when we start closing the boards, because when I close the boards, it'll be 60 seconds later when you actually hear it in your home, and it's too late to get a bid in then because we've already told the telephone operators that we're in a standby mode at that time. So that is a latency problem. It's technology. That's all we can say about that. So be aware of that. Don't be waiting to bid last minute on any item, as just 2 hours are now left. And we're going to set up 3 new boards. I think, Kevin, you start out for us. Is that right?
No,
Ben.
I'll start off. Board number 32.
Yes.
Sponsored by Rocky Top Dentistry. And item 681 is an Iron Goose 3-month membership, certificate for 3 months membership at the Iron Goose in Huntsville. This also includes 3 smoothie coupons, a t-shirt and a hoodie. A t-shirt and hoodie of your choice at the Iron Goose. That's from Lucas and Nikki Chambers and the Iron Goose Gym. And the value of that is $185. I can tell you that someone has done their homework because they saw that this was coming. There's already a $50 bid on item 681. Item 682 is the Barn at Magnolia Acres certificate for $50. It's a certificate that can be used for $50 off the rental fee at the Barn at Magnolia Acres. It expires April the 12th, 2026. Item 683 is a Diamond Art U.S. flag and crossing book. It's a framed 19 by 13 diamond art that features the United States flag and servicemen, and the cross says, "God bless America." Also included is an info book, "It's a Disaster Preparedness, Prevention, and First Aid Manual." It's from the Scott County Emergency Management Agency, and the value is $45. Item 684 is a black speaker. This is a MyBat Pro Nova portable Bluetooth speaker. It has Bluetooth 5.0 technology, a 4-hour playtime, LED party lights, a TWS dual connection, and a power bank charger. It's from Main Cell Repair on Alberta Street, and the value is $40. Item 685 is Crave Golf. 2 cards to the Grave Golf Club on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. Each card is redeemable for 1 round of miniature golf, and the value is $38. Item 686 is Fingerless Mittens. This is a pair of multicolored crocheted hand mittens of wool from Sue Duncan and 3 Springs Fiber Farm in Jamestown. The value is $25. Item 687 is a Tractor Supply gift card. It's a $25 card, good at any Tractor Supply. There is no expiration date, and it is from Scott County Mayor Jared Jeffers. Item 688 is an Oneida Golf Club $25 card, good at the Oneida Golf Club. Item 689 is a Coney Crate Survival Kit. The Coney Crate Survival Kit can be returned to Gold Star Chili in Somerset for a Coney basket. And again, that's from Gold Star Chili in Somerset, and it is a value of $25. Item 690, Me Burrell cards. These are 3 $5 Me Burrell Mexican Grill cards. And again, for Kevin's sake, the value of that is $15. Item 691 is a small Chick-fil-A party tray card. This card is good at any Chick-fil-A for a small chicken minis tray, a small Chick-fil-A nuggets tray, or a small chilled grilled chicken sub sandwich tray from Chick-fil-A in Powell, and the value is $35. Item 692 is a Diamondback motorcycle and sportscaster route map and the Shed koozie. This is a Diamondback motorcycle and sportscaster Outback from Tell of the Dragon at Dills Gap, North Carolina, and a black with white writing The Shed koozie from Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. The value is $12. Item 693 is a SoClean 2 CPAP disinfecting machine. It's an automated CPAP disinfecting system that's ready to go. It disinfects the mask, hose, and the heated humidifier reservoir, and it kills 99.9% of CCAP germs. The value is $179. Item 694, get ready, Dr. Burris. An appetizer extravaganza basket. And I want to say up front that this is provided by Kathy and Jamie Cameron, and that you must be 21 years of age to bid on this item. An appetizer extravaganza basket that contains a bottle of Josh Marlowe wine, Marlowe. a bottle of Willamette Valley Pinot Grigio wine, and 2 Fitz and Lloyd stemless glasses. Also included are Venta crackers, original car crackers, Joan of Arc mini toast, Hickory Farms summer sausage, Correndo Genoa salami, Johnsonville beef summer sausage, Biscoff cookies, Graswell's orange marmalade, a fig jam, a stone ground mustard, garlic and herb goat cheese, and cranberry cinnamon goat cheese. And again, that's from Kathy and Jamie Cameron. It has a value of $100.
You drew a crowd. That's amazing there. Go ahead, Kevin. Let's lead us on to our next board, please.
Our next board is board number 33. It's the Mid-County Storage Board. Starting off with item number 696. This is a Lake Cumberland glamping 2-night stay. This is a 2-night stay at one of Lake Cumberland's glamping tents on a raised platform. The prime location offers many things to do. They will point you in any direction you choose to ensure your stay is all that you want it to be and more. Each tent has a queen-size bed and twin air mattresses. Spend time on your deck or on the grounds sharing areas at the Lake Cumberland Inn scenery. If you are ready to get out and moving, there is no shortage of activities for you to enjoy. It does excludes excludes the cabin and tiny home. There are numerous marinas within minutes along the local parks. A short drive will take you into the small historic town district for a unique shopping experience, local dining, and if you're lucky, a front row seat at summer nights cruises. It's not valid on holidays or weekends. It expires on September 30th, 2025. This is valued at $185. This is item number 696, Lake Cumberland Glamping for 2 nights. Item number 697, Knoxville Ice Bears tickets. This is for 4 silver level tickets to any home Ice Bears game. It's valued at $80, and that is item number 697. Item number 698 is an 8-piece processing set. This is a Wild Pack Outdoor Edge 8-piece game processing set. It includes a 2.5-inch caper, a 4-inch gut hook skinner, a 5-inch bonding fillet, and a 6-inch wood bone saw, a rib cage spreader, a carbide sharpener, and gloves, all in a hard side case from Hurricane Ridge Taxidermy, valued at $75, and that is item number 698. Item number 699 is a dream catcher. This is a 36-inch by 12-inch dream catcher with feathers, leather, ribbon hip beads, bone, and artificial flowers from Hillbilly Furs. Follow us on Facebook. That's valued at $50, and that's item number 699. Item number 700 is a yellow flower arrangement with greenery. This arrangement is 23 inches tall and 10 inches wide. It features yellow flowers with greenery. It's valued at $50, and that is item number 700. Item number 701 is a hot air styler. This TP5+1 hot air styler has premium air protection with anti-static effects. It has adjustable heat settings, Attachments include cool tip, instant heat from Crazy Mike's, valued at $47. This is item number 701, hot air styler. Item number 72, dark teal knitted scarf and beige gloves. This is a 52-inch open knit foulard dark teal knitted infinity scarf and a pair of long knitted beige gloves from the florist at Allert, valued at $35, item number 702. Item number 703 is X-Men comic books. This is a set of 5 X-Men comic books from the Black Cat. It is valued at $25, and this is item 703, X-Men comic books. Item number 704, Alltech Automotive $25 certificate. This is a certificate for $25 good at Alltech Automotive, which is located on the Scott Highway in Helenwood. And this is item 704. It's a $25 certificate to Alltech Automotive. Item number 705, bleacher cushions. This is 2 pink with white outlined football bleacher seats. They measure 13 inches by 13 inches from T-Mobile. They are valued at $20, and these. Item number 706, Veterans of Scott County Valor and Sacrifice. This book, Veterans of Scott County Valor and Sacrifice, is donated by the Scott County Historical Society and is valued at $15, item number 706. Item number 707 is Hair by Julie Chambers, $30 card. This is a $30 card at Hair by Julie Chambers on Main Street in Oneida. And once again, that is a $30 card, item number 707 to Hair by Julie Chambers. Item number 708, Harley Davidson 2-pack decal kit. This is a 2-pack Harley Davidson 8-inch decal set from Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson, valued at $25, and this is item number 708. Item number 709 is a patchwork purse. This is a blue and yellow patchwork tote purse. It is valued at $25, and that is item number 709. It's a patchwork purse. Item number 710 is a Black Series Xbox console plus 2 Xbox wireless controllers. As a true gaming experience, lightly used. New, it would sell for $500. This is currently valued at $350, donated by Ethan Cotton. And once again, this is item number 710, is a Black Series Xbox console plus 2 Xbox wireless controllers. And that is the end of board number 33 of the Mid-County Storage.
Thanks, Kevin. We've got one more board to go this hour. Again, I remind you, if you do not know it, it's the number 423-569-1000. That's the number to call to participate and place bids on items that you see on the boards this hour, and certainly our big board, which will close at 11 o'clock tonight. We'll set up the board now, sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry. On this board, we've got items number 711 through 725. We start with item number 711. That's a Blue Pony backpack keychain. The Blue Pony with the rainbow tail and main backpack with keychain. That's from Quality Cuddles, valued at $175. Item 711. Next is item number 712. 14 puzzles and puzzle board. This is a wooden 35-inch by 27-inch puzzle board with 6 drawers to store your pieces, 9 Ravensburger, which is 6 1,000 pieces, and 3 500-piece puzzles, and 5 other puzzles. 2 are 1,000 piece and 3 are 500-piece puzzles. The 14 puzzles and puzzle board is valued at $85, item 712. Item number 713, a Bahama Breeze $50 card, good at any Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, Cheddar's, Yard House, Bahama Breeze Island Grill, or Seasons 52 with no expiration date. The Bahama Breeze $50 card. Item 714, the Little Ponderosa Zoo Family Pass. This certificate is for a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, admission to the Little Ponderosa Zoo and Rescue in Clinton. Children under 2 are free. This expires June the 1st, 2026. $50 value, the Little Ponderosa Zoo Family Pass. Item number 715 is a Flourish certificate. The certificate is good at Flourish Hair Studio for conditioning treatment, shampoo, and style. Expires March 26, 2026, a $45 value from Flourish Hair and Studio. Item number 716, Howdy's Basket. This basket contains a stainless steel mug, ceramic coffee mug, Enjoy the Journey, a vanilla latte candle, hazelnut wafers, 3 comfort color t-shirts, extra large purple, medium green, and medium yellow, and a $25 Howdy gift card. That's from Howdy's Coffee Company. It's a $148 value, the Howdy's Basket. Again, that's item number 716. Item number 717, Pro 4 earbuds and Mecca data cable. This is a pair of Pro 4 earbuds and a Mecca 3-in-1 120 watt super fast charge data cable. That's from Crazy Mike's, a $31 value, item 717. The next item we have on our board, sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry, is item number 718. From Texas Roadhouse, this is a $25 gift card good at any Texas Roadhouse restaurant with no expiration. That is from Ashley Risen, Register of Deeds. Again, the Texas Roadhouse $25 card. Item 719, the Creative Landscaping and Pools $25 certificate, good at Creative Landscaping and Pools on South Alberta Street in Oneida. It expires April 12, 2026. The $25 certificate from Creative Landscaping and Pools. Item number 720 is a $25 Walmart card that is from VIP Home Care. The $25 Walmart card, item 720. Next is item number 721 from the Habitat Restore. The $25 card is good at the Habitat Restore on Depot Street in Oneida. It expires June 30th, 2025. Again, the Habitat Restore $25 card. Item 722 is a Harley-Davidson bag with strap. This is a black Harley-Davidson bag with strap. It measures 10 inches by 7.5 inches. That's from Harley-Davidson Clinton Highway in Knoxville, a $23 value. Next is item 723, a girl's Easter basket. This wonderful basket contains multiple items and candy for Easter, including a pink money. That's from Advance America. It's valued at $50, the girl's Easter basket. Item number 724 is a guitar and case. This is a guitar that was used by musician Jamie Cameron in Knoxville. It is a Mitchell MD 100S model. It comes with a black cloth case. That's from Kathy and Jamie Cameron. It's valued at $150, item 724. And the final item we have on our board, sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry, item 725, that's the Sweet and Sassy Boutique $50 card to be used at Sweet and Sassy Boutique, located next to Razak's on Highway 27. Again, the Sweet and Sassy Boutique $50 card, item 725. That includes our board sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry. 3 boards, they're up, 34 minutes to go this hour, and then after that, I guess the real magic starts when we get into that last hour tonight. Let me also mention right now that our gold sponsors are Big South Fork Medical Center, JDS Technologies, Markham and Petroff, Dr. Kathy Martin, Mike's Station, Miller Paving, Omega Process Solutions, Henry's Excavating and Hauling, Roan State Community College, South Fork Physical Therapy, Takahata, Vantage Point Financial Planning, and Ken Yeager, State Senator. And we thank certainly our gold sponsors, but before that our silver sponsors, and coming up our next hour, platinum sponsors. So all we need to do is get bids on every item this hour. and we've got our work cut out for us, guys.
Yeah, we got a lot of empty bids, but every item, every hour we've got has got a lot of great items on it, but maybe I'm just partial to my taste or whatever. It seems like this hour has a lot of really super nice stuff that's out there.
Oh, I agree with that. I certainly agree with that.
What was that wine package again that we got?
Shut up, Kevin.
But we really want to know. But we'll let Kevin read it next time. Okay, how's that?
Yeah.
But
Here you go.
No, that's all right.
I want to tell you. I think Jerry shared this with me just a few moments ago. In the last few days this week, leading up to the auction, you'd like to have all your boards, fill out, and all the paperwork that we've got fill out, and everything. But they've had over 50 items donated this week to the auction.
Wow.
It just continues to come in. And I believe last night there was one that just came in last night. And it's, we take everything. We'll find a place for it somewhere on our boards.
Mm-hmm.
We may have to scrounge it in, but we'll find a place for it. And we want this year's 30th annual auction and telethon to be a success, to support the Boys and Girls Club, the Children's Center, the Rescue Squad, and the Shelter Society. It's important that we do that. I mentioned it last night, I mentioned it tonight. Many of these organizations, somewhere out there are grants and donations, a lot maybe coming from the federal government. And with the tightening of the expenses on the federal government, how they're releasing funds and stuff now, each one of these organizations may possibly see a downturn in funding this year.
That's true.
So this auction and telethon is very important for them. And do not forget, we talk about auction, we talk about items on our bid boards, but this is also a telethon. You can call and pledge to the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon an amount that you would like to donate. And I say, if you were bidding on an item and you weren't that successful bidder, why don't you consider making that amount as a straight cash donation to the auction telethon. That's how you can support us in more ways than one.
Rick, Veranda just leaned over and said, some of it's already been donated for next year's auction telethon. So if you think this isn't a year-round process, it is.
They start after tomorrow when people come by and pick up the items. They're starting on Monday preparing. This is a huge endeavor. After all, we've gone through, I don't know how many boards last night and tonight. Let's see, 6 hours, 18 boards last night. Tonight, 17 or 18 boards, plus our big board. This is a big event with at least 15 items on every board these 2 nights. This is huge, and the work comes down. There's a committee that helps with the organization of the auction telethon, but the people responsible are the supporters of the Boys and Girls Club, the Children's Center, the Rescue Squad, and the Shelter Society. They're the ones that go out and contact in many different forms and fashions, by calls, by visits, whatever, contacts each one of these individuals and businesses that donate to the auction telethon. You think about it, if you had to go out and call on 1,000 or 1,500 people and businesses in a year's time to get those donations in.
Rick, someone wanted to see item number 693 again, and Greg's got that on the screen now. That is the SoClean 2 CPAP disinfecting machine. It's an automated CPAP disinfecting system ready to go, and it disinfects the mask, the hose, and the heated humidifier reservoir, and it kills 99.9% of CPAP germs. It is a $179 value, and it currently has a bid of, my view is blocked, but I'll tell you that in just a second.
Okay. Well, we're waiting on that, and we'll be able to. Kevin, impatient. He's going to get that.
$60.
A bid of $60 on that, and yeah, again, a value of $179. And as I look up and down board number 32, a lot of empty spaces on that board. There is a $100 bid on the Iron Goose 3-month membership, but that has a $185 value. And again, that includes a smoothie coupon for 3 smoothies, a t-shirt, and a hoodie. So still plenty of room to get that bid up. There are no bids on item 682, the Barnett Magnolia Acres $50 certificate. There is no bid on item 684, the Black Speaker, $40 value. No bid on item number 685, which is the 2 rounds of golf at the Grave Golf Club on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, $38 value. No bid yet on item 688, the Oneida Golf Club card, for $25. No bid on item 689, which is the Coney Crate Survival Kit from Gold Star Chili in Somerset, and no bid
on item number 692, which is the Diamondback Motorcycle and Sportscaster route map.
Hey Greg, when you get a chance, I'm ready to announce the tentative total for through the past hour.
He said, go ahead.
Go ahead. It is $24,267. That's for tentatively through the past hour right there. So we appreciate everybody who has been a big part of the auction telethon as bidders last night and tonight.
Looking over at the Mid-County Storage Board, there is a lot of empty places on that, but there's also been a lot of bids, and they're bidding all on the same items, which is good. We're seeing those go up, but we have a lot of open bids. The Dream Catcher at $50 is open. The yellow flower arrangement with greenery valued at $50. No one's bid on that one yet. The Alltech Automotive Certificate at $25. No one's bid on that one yet as well. We also have the bleacher cushions. Now these bleacher cushions, you can use them at football games, basketball games, valued at $20. No one's bid on that one yet as well. The Hair by Julie Chambers, that's a $30 value on that. No bids on that one. The Harley Davidson decals, no bids on that, as well as the Patchwork Purse, valued at $25. There's no bids on that one.
On our board sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry, we've got bids on all but I think 3 or 4 items on that board. And the thing I look at as I look at the boards here is there are so many certificates on these 3 boards. And remember, any item that has that suggested value of $25 or more, just by upbidding that at least $5 to $30 as an example, would qualify for the overbid card. The overbid package this year includes the Phillips Drive-In medium 1-topping pizza, the Country Store 1 large drink, various food item cards from McDonald's of Oneida, and the Texas Roadhouse free cactus blossom or fried pickles appetizer, that with your meal. I mean, you have to pay for your meal separately, of course, but you get those appetizers, and you know that really rounds out the meal. We look at Don and Tracy's board right here. We start off first with that Blue Pony backpack and keychain. It's a $175 value. It's good. We got a bid. It's $15. The 14 puzzles and puzzle board has a $10 bid. Going to pause just a second right here so I can sort of see the current bids. That Blue Pony backpack and keychain, that bid just went up to $20 on that.
All right, looking over here once again at the board, we're starting to fill them in now. Ben, you're running behind on yours a little bit. You've got about 4 or 5 empty ones on yours. We've got about 3 or 4 on the Mid-County board.
Well, Kevin, you guys get together and conspire against me and give me the tough board is all I can say. However, I do want to point out that item number 694, the appetizer basket, has a $35 bid.
Yes, it does.
Basket full of fine wines and fine cheeses.
Valued at $100.
Fine wines and aged cheeses. Yes, $100, so still $65 short. So why don't you tell everybody what's in that package?
All righty, I'll take a shot at it. This wonderful basket contains a bottle of Josh Merlot wine, a bottle of Willamette Valley Pinot Garragon wine. That's wrong. Fritz and Floyd stemless glasses. Also included is Vienna crackers, original car crackers, sausage, Biscoff cookies, Grasswell's orange marmalade, balsamic fig jarn, Engelhofer stone ground mustard, garlic and herb goat cheese, and canary cinnamon goat cheese from Kathy and Jamie Cameron. He must be 21 years of age to make that bid.
I knew that was an exotic basket, but what is canary goat cheese?
I don't have no idea.
Cranberry goat cheese.
Well, you're the guy who looked it up last time on
Cranberry
the
goat cheese.
So,
yes, no, you are exactly right. So as I look at these boards, Kevin, your board is nearly filled up. Just a few open spaces. Rick's board is not far behind you. Mine is a little bit of a struggle, so I'm gonna say real quickly what spaces we've got open. We've got 682, the Barnet Magnolia Acres, $50 certificate, no bid on that. 685, Grave Golf in Pigeon Forge, $38 value, no bid on that. 688, the Oneida Golf Club card for $25 with no bid. 689, the Coney Crate Survival Kit, $25 value, no bid. And the item 692, which is the Diamondback Motorcycle Route Map and Cozy, $12 value. It has no bid as well.
I've rode Diamondback. That's a nice ride.
The other thing I know that Kevin likes is item number 696, the Lake Cumberland glamping. Once he read the description of the glamping, he's fell in love with that glamping thing.
That's where he's going on his honeymoon.
Yeah, he's going to buy number 2 on the big board, and 696 the glamping package here. And it only has a $35 bid. That is so far below its value, and that
Yes, it is.
the glamping trip I think will be anybody who likes camping. This is an upgraded experience with that. Matter of fact, me and Garrett, he likes camping.
Yes, he does.
You know, so that's an experience there. I want to look at the board over here, Don and Tracy Stansbury board. The Blue Pony backpack and keychain has a $24 bid. I like the Bahama Breeze $50 gift card. It has a $55 overbid on that. The Little Ponderosa Zoo Family Pass, that bid has just gone up. It's at $40 right now. It just takes $15 more to overbid that. The Flourish certificate is a $45 certificate. A $50 bid will get a overbid card to go along with that. I want to look down here. Texas Roadhouse card already has a $30 overbid on that. The Creative Landscaping and Pools $25 certificate, it's an eligible good candidate for an overbid. The Walmart card has a $30 overbid. The Habitat Retail Store, 721 item number, does not have a bid. Item 722, the Harley Davidson bag with strap, doesn't have a bid. And down there at the bottom, item 725, the Sweet and Sassy Boutique card, it's a $50 value, already has a $50 bid. So if somebody, even the person that made the $50 bid, if you'll call and raise that to at least $55, you can qualify for the overbid card. So that's how close we are on some of the items on our Don and Tracy Stansbury board that we can get overbids there. And in this hour and the next hour, we want to get as many overbids on every item we can.
Yeah, I'm looking at these boards, and I think you've got 3 overbids already. Kevin and I have 0 overbids. I take that back. I do have 1 overbid.
got one.
I got 1. Yep, the Tractor Supply
But that's
card.
under $25. So.
Well,
it still counts.
Actually, 2. So yeah, Me Baril card has a $16 bid on it. There's 3 $5 cards for a total value of $15.
But I guess I mentioned overbids. We need to fill all the blocks on the right-hand side. We need bids on everything.
Real quick, guys, I've got a request on item number 701. They want to see that again. That is the Hot Air Styler. This TP5+1 Hot Air Styler has a premium hair protection with anti-static effect. It has adjustable heat settings. Attachments include a cool tip, instant heat from Crazy Mike's. This is valued at $47, item 701.
And while we're concentrating on these 3 boards right here, I do see the occasional change of bids over on the big board, sponsored by First National Bank. And it's always good to see that. We know that's the last board, and we know that's the one that will close at 11, maybe a little bit after 11. And we want to encourage you and remind you again this hour, there is a latency aspect if you're watching the Highland Media channels, as much as maybe 60 seconds. So as I say 60 seconds right now, it'll be 60 seconds before you hear that if you're watching on those.
Or it was 60 seconds ago when you said it, when they hear it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, Rick, item number 2 on the big board, that wedding package still with just a $55 bid and a $900 value. And since Kevin's not quite ready yet, any of you fathers that have a daughter getting ready to get married this
Wedding's
summer,
coming up. Yeah.
Listen, they tell me that paying for your daughter's wedding is one of the biggest expenses you'll ever have in your life, and that is a steal.
It is indeed.
A chance to impress your daughter and a chance to impress your wife all at the same time.
You're not including your prospective son-in-law in there.
The son-in-laws don't care.
Okay, all right.
Not about that stuff.
Not about that stuff. So So anyway, we'll describe all those again, and we'll discuss those coming up in the next hour. So just want to say that bids were changing on that. We need to fill up the boards here. We got 19, 20 minutes to go this hour. We need to be sure that we get bids on everything. I'm going to look at the board sponsored by Don and Tracy Stansberry. We still need a bid on item number 715, the Flourish certificate.
He's going to do it
certificate
again.
good at Flourish Hair Studio for a conditioning treatment, shampoo, and style, and it expires next March of 26. That's a $45 value. We do not have a bid on that item, so that's the one that we do need to get a bid on this board. And we've got the overbids, and it's good to see, but you know, let's fill up the bids on all the items right now. Let's do it in the next couple of minutes, folks.
We've had a request for item number 696, the glamping details. I'm going to let Ben read this one for me because I read it a while ago, and he's a big camper, so he can probably know.
He probably
better.
knows all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
The Lake Cumberland Glamping 2-night stay. It's a 2-night stay in one of Lake Cumberland's glamping tents on a raised platform, and their prime location offers many things to do. They'll point you in any direction you choose to ensure your stay is all you want it to be and more. Each tent has a queen-size bed and twin air mattresses. You can spend some time on your deck or the ground's shared areas and take in the scenery. And if you're ready to get out and moving, there is no shortage of activities for you to enjoy. It excludes the cabin and the tiny home. There are numerous marinas within minutes, along with local parks, and a short drive will take you into the small historic downtown district for unique shopping experiences, local dining, and if you're lucky, a front row seat at Summer Nights Cruise. Not valid on holidays or weekends. Expires September the 30th, 2025. That is a $185 value. Currently only $65 bid on that. And Kevin, time it right. If you're the winning bidder on this, time it right, and you will get to see the car jump over the fountain in downtown Somerset.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Hey, I want to show you, we were talking about the Mid-County Board right here. I want to show you item 697, the Knoxville Ice Bears, 4 tickets right there, has a $78 bid. Look, if you call back in and raise that to $85, remember you get the overbid card, and what's on that? The Texas Roadhouse. So as you go to the Ice Bears game, you can go before or after, and you've got the entrees at Texas Roadhouse right
Appetizers.
there. Appetizers.
Yeah.
At the meal, okay? I mean, so
Texas Roadhouse general manager is getting ready to lock you in the basement.
well, you know, at least I'll be in the Texas Roadhouse there.
Yeah, we still have about 3 items on that Mid-County Storage Board that haven't got any bids yet. Real quick, the 704, the Alltech Automotive Certificate, $25, no bids. The bleacher cushions, can't believe that's not got a bid yet. That's item 705, valued at $20. And Hair by Julie Chambers, a $30 card, no bids on that one yet.
I can tell you that Rick thought he was going to fill his board first again when he got down to one last item, item 715, the Flourish certificate. But I'm closing in on him, Kevin. I've got 2 items without bids. 685, the Grave Golf certificates for Grave Golf on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. 2 of those, 2 rounds of miniature golf, about $38 value. I need a bid on that. Also need a bid on item 689. This is the Coney Crate Survival Kit from with a $25 value.
Greg, when you can, item 716, the Howdy Basket. As Greg is searching for a moment to slide that in there, let me tell you about the Howdy's Basket. The basket contains a stainless steel mug, ceramic coffee mug. On the coffee mug it says enjoy the journey, the vanilla latte candle, the hazelnut wafers, 3 comfort color t-shirts, extra large purple, medium green, and medium yellow, and a $25 Howdy gift card. That's from Howdy's Coffee Company. It's a $148 value. That's item 716. Currently has a $55 bid, which is about 1/3 of its value. So somebody wanted us to show that to you. You can see it at home, and we hope that will encourage you to increase the bid and see how many of these items. Certainly, we're always looking for overbids. We want to get bids on every item, but it's always good to see the closer we get to those suggested retail values, because we know it's helping the auction telethon.
Looking over at the Mid-County Storage Board once again, One item that catches my eye on that one, because I've got a kid that used to play, well, both of them still play Xbox quite a bit, is item number 710. That slightly used Xbox console with 2 controllers valued at $350. There's a $130 bid on that one right now. And that was really going hot there earlier, and it's kind of stalled out a little bit. Got a overbid on the Ice Bears, so Rick, thank you for that one. You promoted that one, and that has come through. We got an $85 bid on our Ice Bears tickets, so that's a $5 overbid on that one. Still waiting to see a bid on the bleacher cushions, and once we get a bid on the bleacher cushions, every item on this board will be full.
We're getting there. It's taking us a little time, but we're getting there to get bids on every item. I'm going to go back on my board over here. Item 725, the Sweet and Sassy Boutique card. That's a $50 card. It has a $50 bid. It just takes one more call, increase the bid to $55. You'll get the overbid card to go with that, assuming you're that last final best bidder on that. So, and item 715, the Flourish certificate, that is a conditioning treatment shampoo and style at Flourish Hair Studio, and that expires March of 2026. That is a $45 value. That's the only item on the Don and Tracy Sainsbury board that does not have a bid.
Hey, guys, my board is full. My job here is done. I'm going back to the kitchen.
Well, you still got a lot of bids that need to come up on.
Well, maybe.
It all works out in the end, and there's so much room for increasing the bids on any of these 3 boards.
I've got a tie now. That's a while ago, guys. This didn't have a bid on it at all. But item number 704, the Alltech Automotive Certificate, have a tie at $10 for that certificate now. Still waiting on a bid on those bleacher cushions.
And I know a lot of people, my family members, that actually have oil changes done at Alltech Automotive. So I am a believer that we will exceed the $25 certificate amount on that particular item.
Yeah, Alltech Automotive and several other people have pretty much, I've been noticing they've been happening every hour. They've been good enough to donate
very,
that.
Very good supporter.
Yes, very
Rick,
nice.
have you mentioned item 725, the Sweet and Sassy Boutique card? It's a $50 card, and it's got a $50 bid on it, and whoever's got that $50 bid, if they call back and bid $55, they get the $30 in overbid cards, which includes the Texas Roadhouse entree? Appetizer. The fried pickles.
Well, see, I'm not big on fried pickles or blooming onions and stuff like that. I mean, but anyway, yes, I have mentioned that, Ben, because I think that's so easy. And that $50 bid was a very early bid that went up on this board, and it sort of sat there. But there's room, and the person that made the $50 bid, if they'll call in and just increase it by $5, they'll get $30 worth of value on the overbid card. It's a wonderful deal. It's sort of like we talked about the Ice Bears tickets. I mean, just a couple extra dollars, and you know, that's like spending a couple bucks and making 30.
Yes.
Well, the fried pickles alone.
I think those are $8, aren't they?
Yeah, $7.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fried pickles alone is worth that $5 extra on that bid.
I mean, there you go. On this board, I'm still fighting and encouraging, maybe even begging for a bid on item 715, the Flourish certificate. That's the only item on this board we don't have a bid on. 705, those bleacher cushions. Kevin mentioned it. Football, basketball. How about soccer? How about summertime baseball, middle school, high school?
Baseball.
You know, they're easy to carry. You go out in my vehicle right now and you'll find a couple of cushions, a couple of stadium seats, and all they do most of the time is just add extra weight to my vehicle. But I won't ever take them out because you want to be prepared.
Let me tell you something. If you're a new sports parent, like if your kid's still young and you're just now getting into sports, take it from a certified bleacher butt sufferer, as I know both of you guys are. You're going to appreciate those cushions.
You better believe it. You had better believe it. There have been many times and many places I've gone, maybe with somebody, or for once in a lifetime, I took them out to clean the vehicle. Guess what? I would be there and have to sit on an aluminum. Aluminum is not too bad, but concrete bleachers.
Oh man, they're terrible.
Oh, they're terrible. So,
and we just got a $10 bid on the bleacher cushion. So, And you got a bid on yours as well that you
The
didn't have
first
a bid
certificate,
on.
yep.
So all items have bids going now.
Congratulations to you two old guys for filling up your boards. I filled mine up
Mine
about
filled
15
up just a
minutes
second
ago.
before his did.
Do you want quantity or do you want quality?
Listen.
Both.
Oh, okay, both. There you go.
Quality's looking pretty good over here on the Rocky Top Dentistry board, Rick. I just got to tell you, $100 bid on item 681, which is the Iron Goose 3-month membership. That's $185 value. Got a $100 bid on item 693, the So Clean CPAP disinfection machine. It's $179 value. We have a $65 bid on the appetizer basket, $694. That's the basket full of fine wines and old cheeses.
That nobody can pronounce.
And over there, out
All
of
that
681, that Iron Goose 3-month membership, Ben and me, we go by there all times.
Yeah, we don't stop.
Well, we don't stop,
No.
guaranteed that. But when we coming back from ball games at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock and even later at night, there is always somebody working out at Iron Goose.
There's multiple somebodies. My son is one of them.
Yeah, and I mean, so a chance for you to get a good experience there, working on your physical conditioning. That's a 3-month membership. That's $185 value. Let's go, folks. Let's raise it on up. I know everybody is sitting out there saying, I need the exercise, but show us who is really determined to commit to the exercise by getting the 3-month membership to the Iron Goose Gym. Coming up in just a second right here, we have a new total.
No.
This will catch us up through the previous hour. And our new total now, I think he's plugging it in back there, he being Greg, is $28,467. That is our total through the previous hour. So I got to think that total is pretty accurate right now. So we're working our way on up there. We want to see if we can set a record. What would a good record be tonight? $50,000? Can we get there? Let's get there. I've got a tie bid on item 716, the Howdy's basket. 2 or more people bid $60 there. So let's call in, let's break that tie. And is that the only tie on all the boards right now?
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
the only
isn't it?
one's tied.
And we've still got 6 minutes left. So we need to break that tie. Don't wait. We've told you about all evening long, sort of a latency problems watching on the Highland Media system. Look, that's not our fault. It's not Highland Media's fault.
No,
Don't complain about any of us. It's technology. The more technology you try to bring into things, stuff happens.
Well, I don't want to get too detailed and stuff, but a lot of Highland signals, our signal is sent out to Deer Lodge, and then it goes from Deer Lodge up to the main part of the media center up in Chicago, and then has to come all the way back down here again. So that's why
come back to Deer Lodge and then broadcast out on the fiber here to get us on the
so that's why it's a little bit delayed.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just technology, but it's the way to bring the newest and best of video entertainment to the world.
All right, Kevin, I got 2 items from your board that I want to ask Greg to pull up and you to talk about. And the first one is item number 697, the Ice Bears tickets.
All right, the Ice Bears tickets, this is 4 silver level tickets to any home Ice Bears game. Is valued at $80. Now there's currently an $85 overbid on that, and that's fine. That doesn't mean it's closed. You can call in and you can bid any amount that you want to on that. And that is 4 Ice Bears tickets valued at $80. But once again, if you're gonna bid on it, you're gonna automatically go into the chance of getting that $5 overbid package, or the overbid package valued at about $30. Medium pizza from Phillips's Drive-In, a large drink from the country store, McDonald's card, and also the appetizer at Texas Roadhouse.
And next is item number 698, the 8-piece processing set.
All right, that 8-piece processing set. This is a Wild Pack Outdoor Edge 8-piece game processing set. It includes a 2.5-inch caper, a 4-inch gut hook skinner, a 5-inch boning fillet, a 6-inch wood bone saw, a rib cage spreader, a carbide sharpener, and gloves, all in a hard side case from Hurricane Ridge Taxidermy, valued at $75. That's a gruesome sounding kit, isn't it?
I just told over on item 685, the Crave Golf for 2. That's either indoor or outdoor. So if the weather is bad, you've got the indoor golf course there to do that. I mean, so don't let, a little rain or cold or snow deter you, I guess, from that. So you've got indoor, outdoor opportunities there.
All right, Ben, you got a lot of $5 bids on some $25 and $30-something items. You need to get those up.
Listen, it was a struggle to get that board full. How about item 685, Grave Golf and Pigeon Forge, $38 value for 2 rounds of miniature golf with a $5 bid. If you're going to be in Pigeon Forge anyway, and all of us go to Pigeon Forge.
That's indoor or outdoor, the course there.
Yeah. So $5 bid. You raise that to $10, and that is a steal. $38 value. The fingerless mittens, right under that, probably will look good on you, Kevin. Item number 686, $25 value. Those are crocheted wool, by the way. $5 bid on that as well.
Fingerless. You can still work your phone without taking your glove off.
Hey, great overbid on that Tractor Supply card too. That's what we like to see. So many of these $25 and $30 and $50 certificates, they're worth that when you go to the merchant, and it's good just to overbid those by the extra $5. You'll get an advantage with that, and so it's good to see the overbids.
Look at that, item number 696, Rick, the Lake Cumberland Glamping 2-night stay. That is now up to $100. We started talking about them jumping that General Lee car over the fountain in downtown Somerset, and folks want to take advantage of that. That's going to be on June 28th, by the way.
June 28th.
June 28th.
Over on the Don and Tracy Stansbury board, item number 716, the Howdy's basket. We've only got a couple minutes to go here, so you need to call in. 2 or more people have bid $70 on the Howdy's basket. It's valued at $148. Right now, I believe that's the only tie on our 3 boards, so we need to work to break the tie. And when you call in, don't be afraid to raise that on up to, right now it's half its value. Raise it on up to $75, $80, $85, and you still may get a great gift there, the Howdy's basket, item 716.
Our So Clean just raised up over here on the Rocky Top Dentistry board to 110. That's on Ben's board. That's a really good deal. I have to wear a CPAP, and if you have to wear a CPAP, that is really nice because it is a pain cleaning those things, and that'll do it for you automatically.
Yeah. It sure will. It saves you a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
Because is labor intensive a good word to say when you're cleaning? Have to clean all those things.
And you have to, after you clean it, you got to sit up and let it dry for a while. If you have to do hand cleaning, that does the whole shebang.
You can't clean it and take it straight to bed, right? I
mean,
you've got to let it dry and get that moisture out of the tubing and everything. So it's important to do that. The one thing that I noticed on these boards here is that we may not have a great number of overbids. We have some overbids that are just not marked on the boards, so they don't show up when you first see some of the bids are like that. But we do have overbids on our boards, and we always strive to get the overbids. We've reached 10 o'clock. I've got the tie over here on item number 716, the Howdy's basket. The basket contains a stainless steel mug, ceramic coffee mug with Enjoy the Journey on it, the vanilla latte candle, the hazelnut wafers, the 3 comfort color t-shirts, extra large purple, medium green, medium yellow, and a $25 Howdy gift card. That's from Howdy's Coffee Company. It's a $148 value, and 2 or more people have bid $70. So we've got a tie bid there.
You got a bunch of overbids that's not marked on
I
your
was
board.
saying that a while ago. There's a bunch there that they just aren't recognized. So if you're just glancing at the boards as you show them at home, you don't see the sun rays sticking out from that. But don't be misled. We've got a bunch of overbids on these 3 boards, and of course we always strive to reach that suggested retail value. We always strive to get that bid, then overbids, and it's just a wonderful opportunity here as we are just a little bit in overtime. We need to break that tie on item 716. It looks like that's going to happen. And you guys help me watch the other boards right there to make sure that we don't get that. They just handed
Rick.
about 4 or 5 bids.
We got another tie.
No.
We have a tie and an overbid on item 687, that Tractor Supply card.
I just mentioned that, didn't I?
Yeah, $30 is the tie on that.
Great.
And,
so
we got to break that.
You got to hurry. We're in overtime. You need to be calling in to break that tie bid. Matter of fact, on the Howdy's basket, I saw about 4 bid slips handed over here, and 2 of them had $75 bids. So we're tied back over here at $75 on the Howdy's biscuit. Howdy's biscuit, Howdy's basket. You can tell what I'm thinking about. Over here on 703.
Yeah, the X-Men comic books valued at $25. We got a tie for $20. So if you called in on item number 703 on the X-Men comic books, you need to call in and break that tie. And that is close enough. Go ahead and do the overbid on that. Make sure you win that, and you win the
just $10
overbid
more
package. Yeah.
Where did all these ties come from all of a sudden?
Well, we got 10 operators, and suddenly if 4 people call, and operator 1, 5, 7, and 10 pick up, they're all taking bids on the same item.
You got a tie now on item 710, the Xbox, Kevin.
Yeah, the Xbox, that's a big item. Number 710, the slightly used Xbox, valued at $350. Has a tie at $155, and we just won a tie on the glamping trip at Lake Cumberland at $110. So item 696 and item 710 are tied, along with Rick's 716 item is tied, and then we've got a tie on the Tractor Supply at 687. Item number is tied at 30. So we've got 5 ties going right now, don't we, guys? 4.
Yes, we
4
do.
ties.
I'll remind you, don't wait till that last
1,
minute.
3,
And right now,
5.
we know we deal with a little latency, so do not wait too long.
We
to
just
get
broke
your
the
bid
tie
in.
on the Tractor Supply card.
Great.
So we got a
Yours is
$32
broke.
bid right there. So if
Howdy's
you bid
basket,
30,
that
you're
tie's
outbid.
broken.
So you might want to call back and bid 35.
That's exactly right.
We just broke the tie on the X-Men comics. It's $2 short of being the price of, but if you raise it by 7, you get the overbid.
Yep.
We're still tied on the Lake Cumberland glamping trip. It's 110. As item number 696 and item number 710, the Xbox is tied at 155.
And that's what we're waiting on to break those ties so we can close these boards. We got to close out the next hour. It's our last hour of the 2025 auction and telethon from the Boys and Girls Club. Always exciting time to be here. And I'm going to tell you, this is a really good environment to host the auction telethon.
While we're waiting for these ties to be broken, I'm going to ask Greg if he will show item 724. That is the guitar. It is a $150 value, currently with a $50 bid. If we can get Greg to pull that up.
There it is. That was on your board, wasn't it, Rick?
Which one?
The guitar.
Oh yeah, the guitar, item 724.
Yeah, somebody has to see that.
Oh, there we go. I know, yeah, showing to you at home, Jamie Cameron, longtime musician. He's been a musician for 40 years, 45 years. And I can almost guarantee that his guitar and other equipment is in really good shape. Still waiting to break a couple ties on the Mid-County Storage Board. One of them is now broken, the Xbox. And it looks like the Lake Cumberland glamping stay. Looks like we might have broken that tie, but
I think all ties are broken right now, Rick.
Well, what I'm looking at, what I've seen here lately is every time we break a tie, the next slip comes in, ties it back up.
Well, once you close the board, that won't happen.
Yeah, he's got a whole handful of slips right there.
Yeah,
so you better hold out just a second.
We're tied again on the Xbox at 160.
I'm telling you, just raising it by $5, a couple of these bids will not be that last successful bidder.
That just got broke.
There we go.
The Xbox is now up to 162.
We don't have any ties there, right? We don't have any ties here. Over there, Ben, anything tied over there on that board?
Nope.
Nope, no ties. So we've broken all the ties and we're ready to close these boards now so that we can get to the next hour. So once again, If you've been listening, I hope you got your bid in. And in 5 seconds, these boards are going to be closed. If you happen to be on the phone with an operator, you can get your bid in. Here we go. 2, 1. This hour is now closed. Thank you for participating in the auction telethon. We're going to take this short intermission, and when we come back in about 5 minutes or so, we'll be ready for the last hour. And I think we've got just 2 boards. Yeah, 2 new boards that we'll set up and the big board. That coming up next.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed results. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
Buying a home can be an exciting but stressful process. However, usually it's over pretty quickly. Building a home, on the other hand, that's a much longer process. And with that long time period comes different pitfalls and dangers. Let our experts at United Cumberland Bank help you navigate this world. Something that you're probably not used to doing, but something that we do on a daily basis.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
My name's Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back. This is the final hour. The last night of the 2025 Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon.
You're muted, Rick.
I'm muted again, right? Just picking me up there. I'll learn. After 30 years, you'd think that I'd be able to at least turn the mic pack back on, but obviously I didn't. But welcome back to the last hour of the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon, our 30th annual. From the Boys and Girls Club, a great venue to have the auction telethon at. By the way, this year, working as always for the Boys and Girls Club, the Children's Center, the Scott County Rescue Squad, and the Scott County Shelter Society. The number to call is 423-569-1000. If you haven't got his speed bid number, if you're just tuning in tonight, you missed out last night, you missed out tonight on so many wonderful items for yourself as gifts, whatever. And you've got two new boards that we're going to set up this hour, and plus our big board. And we're going to close the big board at 11 o'clock, which means that to take care of the business that we need to take care of, we're going to start off with, who's got the first board? Ben Garrett.
Board number 35, and this board is sponsored by Mud and Grace Transfers, and it's going to start with item number 726. This is an Oneida season pass, an Oneida season pass for the 2025-2026 athletic seasons. It's all sport individual pass, good for individual season athletic pass to on both Oneida High School and Oneida Middle School sports. Regular season home games only, and it includes girls soccer, football, basketball, softball, boys soccer, and baseball. Playoff games are excluded by the TSSAA, and that is a $250 value. Item number 727 is a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. This is a pair of ladies' Ray-Ban sunglasses from Associates in Eye Care, and the value is $229. Item number 728 is a swan photo. It is a 16-inch by 24-inch photo of a beautiful swan taken at the Buckhorn Inn in Gatlinburg. It is on a stretched canvas. It was taken and donated by Tracy Stansberry, and it has a value of $150. Item 729 is a Credelio for 6 to 12 pound dogs, 6-pack. It's for the treatment and prevention of flea infestations and for the treatment and control of tick infestations in dogs and puppies 8 weeks of age or older, weighing 6 to 12 pounds, from Highland Veterinary Hospital. And I believe that Dr. Burris said earlier that you can visit the hospital and change that if you need a different weight. The value of that is $128. Item 730 is an arched stained glass window. It is a window that measures 17.5 inches by 13 inches. It is leaded stained glass, dark red, and clear wavy glass with cross charm from Sherry Schaefer and Blessed with Glass. It has a value of $125. Item 731 is a handmade cowbell and collar. It is a 3-inch by 4-inch cowbell with a 12-inch collar that was handmade by Lawrence Walker, and it is donated in loving memory of Lawrence by his wife Beverly. Item 732 is an antique Shell thermometer. The thermometer says, from pump or can, be sure you get Shell. It measures 17 inches tall. It is from Jimmy Bird Antiques, and it has a value of $50. Item 733 is an Alltech Automotive $50 certificate, good for $50 at Alltech Automotive, located on Scott Highway in Helenwood. Item number 734 is Hugo Boss and 212 VIP Cologne. It is a 1.18 ounce spray of perfume and a 1.1 ounce spray of men of VIP Men Are You on the List vaporizing spray from Crazy Mike's with a value of $40. Item 735 is a Bahama Breeze gift card. It is a $50 card good at Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, Cheddar's, Yard House, Bahama Breeze Island Grill, or Seasons 52. There is no expiration date. Item 736 is a Texas Roadhouse dinner with extras. This is a certificate for dinner for two. It also includes a peanut bucket with peanuts, seasonings, and sauce, and it has a value of $30. Item 737 is an HD keychain. That is a Harley-Davidson silver keychain. It's 4.5 inches long from Harley-Davidson Clinton Highway in Knoxville, and it has a value of $14. Item 738 is an engineered fitness package. This includes a 6-month membership, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and energy drinks, all from Engineered Fitness. It has a value of $300. Item 739 is a Simply Southern set. This is a gray and blue snakeskin print fabric clutch wallet with a shoulder strap, a lanyard with card and ID case with a detachable strap, and a keychain. It has a value of $125. And finally, item 740 is a Little Lights clothing free item. It's a certificate for a Little Lights clothing one free item up to $52 and expires on December the 31st, 2025. And again, the value on that is $52. Rick?
All right, that's going to bring us to board 36. This is our final board of the night. It's sponsored by Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton. First item up is item number 741. It's a LiftMaster chain drive garage door opener. This $300 certificate is good for a LiftMaster chain drive garage door opener from B&B Metals. It is valued at $300. And I was muted apparently. Let me wait and see. Am I back on? Am I back on, Greg? Okay. Apologize for that. So we'll get started here on Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton's board. This is our final board of the night, board number 36. Item number 741 is a LiftMaster chain drive garage door opener. This $300 certificate is good for a LiftMaster chain drive garage door opener from B&B Metals. It is valued at $300, and that is item number 741. Item number 742 is 1 large pizza, 2 large soft drinks per month for an entire year. This is 1 large and 1 topping pizza and a 2-liter soft drink per month for 1 year at Baby J's on Alberta Street in Oneida. Carry out only is valued at $268. Item number 743, Howard Baker Ocean Crab autographed photo. This autographed photo by Senator Howard Baker features multiple crabs heading to the ocean. It is framed and double matted and measures 22 inches by 26 inches. It is valued at $250, and that is an autographed photo from Howard Baker, item number 743. Item number 744, Anne-Marie Photography $200 certificate. This $200 certificate can be used at Anne-Marie Photography for a senior session or any other kind of session, and once again valued at $200 at Anne-Marie Photography, item number 744. Item number 745 is a Blackberry Moonshine box. Here you go, Ben. This is a wooden box with 750 milliliters of Blackberry Moonshine, 25-ounce water bottle, black t-shirt size large, 1 ounce Moonshine metal cup with string, a key ring, a sticker, a checkered cozy, pour lid, dill pickle socks, and you must be 21 years old to purchase this. ID will be required. It is from Old Smoky Moonshine, valued at $100, and this is item number 745. Item number 746, Salvage LLC $100 certificate. This $100 certificate is to be used at Salvage LLC on Industrial Lane in Oneida. It expires on April the 31st of next year, valued of course at $100 at Salvage LLC, item number 746. Item 747 is Home Depot $50 card. This is a $50 Home Depot gift card, good at any Home Depot. donated in memory of J.R. and Ruth Hembry by their daughters Kim Hammock and Veranda Hembry. No expiration date on this Home Depot $50 card, and that is item number 747. Item number 748 is a HTC $50 credit. This $50 certificate will be applied to any service on a current customer's account charge, and is a $50 credit from Highland Telephone Communications, item number 748. Item 749 is $50 Fresh Choices card. This $50 Fresh Choices card is good at any Chili's, Magano's, Macaroni Grill, or on the border restaurants. No expiration date is from Walt Gibberson and Keller Williams Signature Real Estate, valued of course at $50. That is item number 749. Item number 750, Eatin' Good Sandwich $25 certificate. This is a $25 certificate good at Eatin' Good Sandwich Shop located at Mark's Pharmacy Building. So go taste their wonderful sandwiches and flatbreads. This expires on December the 31st of this year. That's an Eatin' Good Sandwich certificate for $25, item number 750. Item number 751 is a Tennessee Orange and White Ombre Tumbler. This is a 40-ounce Orange and White Ombre Tumbler, removable speaker. It plugs in, supports wireless 5.2 TF and FM from Crazy Mike's, valued at $17, and that's item 751. Item 753 is a Harley Davidson extra large gray t-shirt. This is a size extra large black t-shirt with Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson from Maryville, Tennessee on the front. From Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson, valued at $28, and that is item 753. I think I did not. Greg, I think I skipped over item 752 as a T-Mobile black cap. And we'll have to go back and get that. That's on my list at 752. Yeah, T-Mobile black cap. This is a black cap with a Power T in red, white, and blue from T-Mobile, valued at $15. Thank you, Rick, for catching that. Item number 754, kick to that one, and that is a Maha's White Feather. This is beautiful print on an Indian maiden by Maha, is white feather framed, Native American woman. This measures 28.5 inches by 24.5 inches and is signed, custom cutout, matte, and framed, valued at $110. That's item number 754. The final item on our Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton board is item number 755. It's a Shell $25 card. This Shell card is good at any Shell station. It is from Purdue Shell, and of course it is valued at $25. That's item number 755.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Kevin. Those are the boards from Mud and Grace Transfers and Dr. and Mrs. David G. Sexton. Those boards will be closing, won't be long now, say 20, 25 minutes from now, before we close up the big board. A couple of things I want to mention. Part of the meal provided tonight by Faye and Dorothy Slavin. That's in memory of a longtime Rescue Squad member Jerry Taylor. Also on, yeah, got it, Greg? Having a communication problem here? He says yes.
You don't look confident though.
Hang on just a second. How's that? Now it's muted. Flip the switch back the other way then. Now we got it. Okay, the batteries revived themselves. I was saying that portion of the meal tonight was provided by Faye and Dorothy Slavin. That's in memory of a longtime Rescue Squad member Jerry Taylor. Don't forget on Sunday, May 11th, that's Mother's Day, 10% of the profits from El Rey Restaurant will be donated to the auction. So please support El Rey Restaurant on Mother's Day, May 11th, and 10% of his profits will go to the Scott County Benefit Auction and Telethon. So that's very important. Somebody wanted to see this item, and was that
Yep,
7:30?
This is item 730, the arched stained glass window. It is a 17.5 inch by 13 inch stained glass, dark red and clear wavy glass with the cross charm. And it is from Sherry Schaefer and blessed with glass, $125 value.
And it's better to see the actual size since it's sitting right in front of us.
Yeah, that's solid. That's good.
Excellent work there, Sherry. The last board that we'll close tonight is, of course, the big board. We want to tell you a little information and give you the current bids on our big board tonight. Our big board is sponsored by First National Bank. Item 1 is a 1-week stay at Coconut Bay Resort Condominium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This is a 7-night stay and must be used between October 4th and October 11th this year, 2025. It's only a few steps from the Bonnet House Museum and Gardens. It's a 3-minute walk from Fort Lauderdale Beach. Coconut Bay Resort has accommodations with an outdoor swimming pool and free Wi-Fi throughout the property, as well as free private parking for guests who drive. The property is around a 10-minute walk from the Galleria at Fort Lauderdale Shopping Center, 1.6 miles from the city of Fort Lauderdale, Los Olas Marina, and 1.8 miles from International Swimming Hall of Fame. The property provides a concierge service and luggage storage for guests. All rooms at the resort come with air conditioning, a seating area, a flat-screen TV with satellite channels. The accommodation offers 3-star accommodations with a hot tub and grill. That's Fort Lauderdale Beach Park is 2 miles from the Coconut Bay Resort. Los Olas Boulevard is 3.1 miles from the property, and Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport is 10 miles away. That package is valued at $1,645. Item 1, the current bid is $255.
October 4th through 11th. That's kind of unusual. Why that particular date, you think?
I would imagine that's fall break.
That is fall break.
Fall break. There you go. Item 2 is the wedding package. This bridal package includes a $500 certificate for Little Mountain Farm venue. It's good on a bridal shower on any Sunday, depending upon availability, a $300 value certificate on a 50% off photo package from Alexi Lee Photography, a spray tan from The Spray Spot and Evie Newport, and a bridal makeup from Looks by Leah. That's a $900 value. Item number 2, which Kevin now has no interest in, has a current bid of $55. Thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Item 3 on our big board is a Brimstone Recreation 4-night cabin stay and family season pass. The 4-night stay is in one of Brimstone Recreation's luxury cabins. It's Sunday through Thursday rental only. The winner is responsible for a $50 cleaning fee and a damage deposit, which you would get back, no damage to the unit. Also includes 2 adult and 2 child season passes for the 2025 Brimstone Recreation riding season. Both expire December 31st, 2025. That is an $866 value with a $100 bid. Item 4, the Pigeon Forge trip. Included is a $250 MasterCard donated by Renee Irwin, Scott County trustee, 2 tickets to Paula Dean's Lumberjack Feud Adventure Park in Pigeon Forge, where you can channel your inner flannel by trying our hand at being a real lumberjack. It features the Flying Ox Zipline Roller Coaster, the High Woodsman Challenge, Logger Sports and Timber Towers. Also, 2 tickets to Paula Dean's all-new Lumberjack Feud Show in Pigeon Forge. 2 tickets to the NASCAR Speed Park in Pigeon Forge with no expiration date. 2 tickets to Top Jump Trampoline Park in Pigeon Forge. Each ticket is redeemable for 1.5 hours of arena time, which includes unlimited access to all jumping, climbing, and ninja attractions. That's Kevin's favorite thing. And item 6 in this is 2 tickets good for 1 round of miniature golf at either the indoor or outdoor course at the Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay in Pigeon Forge. That's a $620 value. Current bid on that item 4 is $275. Item 5 is the Nashville trip. Included is a $250 MasterCard donated in loving memory of Bertie by Mark's Family Pharmacy, 2 tickets to attend 1 classical concert at the Schumerhorn Symphony Center in Nashville, Concerts offered are subject to availability and change, may not be applied to the box seat purchase. 2 adult admission passes to the Frist Art Museum in Nashville. Guests 18 and under are always free. The museum is dedicated to presenting ever-changing exhibitions from local, regional, national, and international collectors. It also offers a wide variety of programs, a gift shop, and the award-winning Martin Art Quest Interactive Gallery, where you can learn about art and create your own masterpieces. It's valued at $580. By the way, that Martin Art Quest Interactive Gallery would be good for all of 3 of us, that's for sure. The Nashville trip, item 5, currently has a $150 bid. Item 6 on the big board is the Gatlinburg trip. This trip includes a 2-night stay at the Hilton Garden Inn in Gatlinburg. Reservations must be made 4 weeks prior to arrival, and it's based on availability. That's good for a standard room. It's not valid for the months of October, July, or December 31st. Limited availability on weekends and holidays. It expires April 12, 2026. Also, a pass for 4 to the Gatlinburg Sky Park. You'll have access to the Sky Lift, Sky Deck, Sky Trail, Sky Center, and the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge, and also 2 aerial tramway vouchers to Ober Mountain in Gatlinburg. It expires April 1st, 2026. That's a $544 value, and item 6, the Gatlinburg trip, has a $125 bid. Item 7 on our big board, the Chattanooga trip. Included is a $250 MasterCard donated by Renee Irwin, Scott County trustee. 4 tickets on the Chattanooga Riverboat, Chattanooga Ducks for sightseeing, sunset, or the Duck Tour. It's not valid on Saturdays or holidays. Included is a family pass for 4, 2 adults, 2 children, for a cave walk at Ruby Falls near Chattanooga. The cave walk is a 1-mile round-trip walk and typically takes 60 to 80 minutes. Of course, that's an underground trip. You don't have to worry about it. There's an elevator down to it. And 2 tickets to the Tennessee Aquarium. A total value of $574, and the Chattanooga trip has a current bid of $325. Item 8 on the big board is the Thesis 1911 Tank Commander 45. This is a certificate which must be presented at Harvey's Pistol and Pawn in Knoxville. You must be 21 years of age and pass a background check. The Thesis 1911 Tank Commander 45 handgun. It has a forged frame and slide. Their pistols are known for it. The Tank Commander is a perfect blend of nostalgic military aesthetics with some subtle modern enhancements that will satisfy both service pistol fans and concealed carry enthusiasts. A semi-automatic single-action pistol with an 8-round magazine capacity. Steel frame with parkerized finish and includes plastic synthetic grips. The barrel is 4.25 inches long. The overall length is 7.92 inches. It's a $528 value. The Thesis 1911 Tank Commander 45 handgun. Item 8 has a $400 bid. The next item we have on our big board, sponsored by First National Bank, is a Garage and More kit. Included in the kit is a Craftsman 450-piece mechanics tool set with 3 drawer case. It has 3 quick-release ratchets in 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch drives, 6 extension bars, 191 sockets in 6-point, 8-point, or 12-point in both inch and metric, an array of 16 combination wrenches, and a magnetic handle for easy nut or bit installation. Also is 2 professional retractable 16-foot tape measures. A NextPow power bank 12-volt car battery jump starter power pack with USB quick charge. Also, an OSL LED ultra bright baseball bat flashlight with battery. Also included a multifunctional portable lamp. Included is an LED wireless charging speaker that is a multifunctional device that includes an audio dock, FM transmitter, and card reader. And to round out the package, 2 wireless charging speakers, a blue truck, and a black and red car. This is all from Crazy Mike's in Winfield, valued at $535. It's item 9 on our big board, the Garage and More kit. Item 9 has a current bid of $250. Next is the Cincinnati trip. It's item 10, a $250 MasterCard donated in loving memory of Bertie by Mark's Family Pharmacy. 2 one-day passes good at Kings Island, north of Cincinnati, Ohio, good through Labor Day of 2025. And 2 terrace level or 4 view level tickets to any regular season Cincinnati Reds home game. This donation comes with a photo. The buyer will go to the Reds website and choose their date of game and tickets. This is a $510 value. The Cincinnati trip, the current bid there is $275. Item 11, a triaxle load of rock. This $500 certificate is good for a triaxle load of crusher and run, delivery in Scott or Campbell County only. That's from Pave, Grade, and Aggregates Incorporated. Item 12, a Gap Creek Cabins 3-night stay. The 3-night stay for 2 in the tree stand cabin between September 1st, 2025 and January 1st, 2026. That's a $500 value. The current bid is $200. Item 13, the Blasco Sandblasting Certificate. The $500 certificate is good toward a sandblast job with Blasco, a mobile sandblasting company owned by Caleb Hamby. The current bid on the Blasco Sandblasting Certificate is $100. Item 14, Volunteer Sealing and Striping Certificate. This $500 certificate is good toward a sealing and striping job with Volunteer Sealing and Striping owned by Dakota Smith and Jay Clausen. Again, the $500 Volunteer Sealing and Striping Certificate. Item number 14 has a current bid of $150. And the last item on our big board, sponsored by First National Bank, from Vigilance Security and Technology. This certificate is good at Vigilance Security and Technology for a complete 2 security camera install. That's from Clayton Posey and Vigilance Security and Technology. It's valued at $500, and currently the bid there is $250. There, we've recapped the big board, giving you the current bids on all 15 items on the big board. We've got the 2 boards that will close at the end of this hour. We'll close in right before the big board, and we've got our work to go. People are listening to us as we describe the big board, so we've got several items on both boards that we need to get bids on, guys. The Mud and Grace transfers and Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton board.
That is a sad looking board over there, Rick. it would be easier to say what has bids than what doesn't.
Yes.
But yeah, so we need bids on item 728, the Swan photo, item 732, the antique shell thermometer, 733, the All-Tech Automotive Certificate. Those have been doing well all night, so I know there's someone left out there that needs a certificate to All-Tech. 734, the Hugo Boss and 212 VIP Cologne. 735, the Bahama Breeze card. Again, the gift cards always do well. 736, the Texas Roadhouse dinner card. That's actually got a $25 bid on it, but we need to get an overbid on that one, and we're pretty close to that.
Yeah, it just takes $10 more.
737, the HD Harley-Davidson keychain. 738, engineered fitness package, $300 value on that. 739, the Simply Southern set, and 740, the Little Lights clothing free item.
All right, real quick, the pistol that you showed earlier.
The TSAS?
Yeah, we actually had the wrong picture up for that, and Greg's gonna pull us up the correct picture. There's the correct picture of that pistol. I thought that looked a little exotic, that other pistol.
Was the other pistol, they had that, I didn't look, big long barrel?
Big long barrel.
About that 12-inch barrel on it. There we go.
That's the actual pistol there.
Excellent. Thanks, Kevin. Good catch.
Well, I didn't catch it, Greg did.
Good catch, Greg. You're invited back next year. Adam Queener caught it. Good deal. Okay. How about your Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton board there, Kevin? We still need bids on items, I see.
Yeah, we got several items on there. We got a $60 bid on item 7041. That's that LiftMaster chain drive garage door opener. That is a good deal on that for $300.
Yeah, it's only 1/5 its value, that $60 bid.
And we got a $75 bid on the pizza and drinks once a month for a year. They got $75 bid on that. That's paid at $268. Now the Howard Baker print. It's the Ocean Crab autograph print. This is autographed by Howard Baker. It's valued at $250. There is no bids on that one yet. Also, the gift card to Salvage LLC. Salvage LLC's got a lot of stuff. They got a lot of kitchen. If you're remodeling your kitchen and stuff,
cabinets and countertops, yeah.
They've got all that stuff down there, and that is item number 746. There's no bid on that, and that's a $100 certificate for that one. And looking down through there, the Home Depot gift card. I think we've got a $50 bid on that, and that's what the value of the card is. So if you'll just $5 more on that one, you'll get the overbid package as well. Another one that doesn't have a bid on it yet is item number 7049, and that's the Fresh Choice card. Now that's to a variety of restaurants in the area, Chili's, Maganino's, is that pronounce that right, Ben?
I just Ben about that.
I think
it's Maggiano's.
Maggiano's. Macaroni Grill. And on the border restaurants, there's no expiration date on that. And that's a $50 card that you can spend at any of those restaurants. And looking on down through there, item number 751, the Tennessee Orange and White Ombre Tumbler. No bid on that one yet as well. The T-Mobile cap, there's not a bid on that. And then down here at the bottom, the Maha's White Feather print of the Indian Maiden. That's valued at $110. Don't have a bid on that one either yet.
I want to say the shell card right below that, the next item.
Yes.
There, it's a $25 shell card. We got a quick, early $25 bid on it. It just takes $5 more to upbid that to get the overbid package, which this may be the last time I say that. The overbid cards are in memory of Mary Fields. They're provided by Phillips Drive-In. There, it's a medium one-topping pizza. The Country Store, one large drink. McDonald's, various food item cards from McDonald's of Oneida. And Texas Roadhouse. This is an appetizer with your meal, a free cactus blossom or fried pickles appetizer. And we know the fried pickle appetizer costs $7.99. So you get that free with your meal at Texas Roadhouse, valued at over $30, the overbid package there. So, you know, we've got items that are close. We've got items that we hope to get there. You mentioned the Home Depot card. I mentioned the Shell gas card. Those are excellent candidates real quickly to overbid there.
Yeah, $5 you get $30 worth of stuff for it, so why not?
That math works for me.
Well, if it's something to eat, I guarantee I can do the math on it.
I will mention something. I think on the big board, the Nashville trip over there, it includes the Shimmerhorn. Let me be sure that I find it right here. The Shimmerhorn Symphony Center. Look, that is one block walk south of Broadway in Nashville, right past the Goo Goo Cluster Shop.
Oh, my goodness.
You didn't know I know little details like that. Of course, I go to Nashville, I go to the Goo Goo Cluster Shop right there, and they've got a small setup right there. That's where Goo Goo Cluster candies, that's where they were invented, I guess, and started in Nashville. They've got a small processing right there where you can actually watch them being made there. So,
well, the Chattanooga trip, if you're going to the aquarium, you're not going to be too far from the moon pie.
From the moon pie
deal either, so we know where to get the stuff.
I mean, it's, you know, you can tell that we don't travel a lot, but when we travel, we pick up these little tidbits of information exactly on that. But we need to fill in the blanks on our two boards that we'll close first at the end of the program, and we certainly need to look for all the overbids and that we can on these two boards. And you know, some boards we've done it, but you know, trying to get as close to the suggested retail on many of these items, that needs to be our goal. That needs to be you, our audience out there, and base that we depend on to keep our auction telethon going.
One thing that jumps out to me is item number 746, Kevin. That salvage gift card is a $100 gift card, and it doesn't have a bid. And I mean, that's free money.
Yeah.
You know, because all of us do home improvement projects from time to time. And I guarantee you, if you need something for your home, a door, flooring, window, whatever, you're going to go to salvage. You're going to find it.
You got a lot of kitchen cabinets. Actually,
and doors. I mean, you know, you may not find doors in Knoxville, but you can find them at Salvage LLC.
It was $250
card in them. That's cash.
Okay.
So, you know,
Yeah.
they're worth 250
All right,
plus whatever else
on the
is
Mud
in
and
them.
Grace Transfers board, we still have empty slots on the Swan photo, item 728, on the Antique Shell Thermometer, item 732, on the Hugo Boss Cologne, item 734, and on the Harley-Davidson keychain, 737.
Miss Klein was just reminding me too, and that's right, several of those trips have like $250 gift cards that's just cash.
Yeah.
That you can go and spend however you
They're
want.
not store cards or anything.
No.
They're actually gift cards that you can actually
like
spend.
the
The MasterCard, yeah. I mean, so those are excellent things. It is money in your pocket there. We'd like to mention our platinum sponsors this hour are Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton, Don Franklin Motors of Somerset, Don and Tracy Stansberry, Mid-County Storage, Mud and Grace Transfers, Rocky Top Dentistry, and United Cumberland Bank. And also, this year we know that we got cash donations from Bradley's Gourmet Coffee and More, Cooper Auto Sales, Danny King Lumber, Integrity Tax and Bookkeeping, and Jeffrey Swanson. So we've tried to cover all of our silver, gold, and platinum sponsors, and plus our cash donations. We appreciate everything that everybody does for our auction each and every year.
I'm looking at that big board, Rick. We're about 13 minutes away from wrapping up, roughly. And some of those items aren't budging. That 1 week stay at Fort Lauderdale on fall break, October 4th to the 11th, that's item number 1. It's a $300 bid right now. That was at $255 an hour and a half ago. So it has not moved much. That's a $1,645 value. Kevin's wedding package is $55. That's the bid right now. That's a $900 package.
I believe that was $55 last night.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it just hasn't budged there. And we've talked about it several times this evening. I mean, wedding season is usually big in June, but a lot of weddings begin in April, May, June, and in July. That's coming up. That is a great package there like that. And any of these items on our big board, and items on the big board, think about those as gifts for the graduate coming up in May, for the person who may have the birthday. How about the anniversary, to take an anniversary trip, or a gift for your daughter, and to go along with that wedding package. There's so many opportunities here to be the hero. Is that a proper word? To be the hero, to give a gift such as that.
There you go.
And Kevin mentioned a moment ago the fact that these packages on the big board that have got the MasterCards, that's money.
Yeah,
and so you look at item number 4, the Pigeon Forge strip. The current bid is $275. That includes a $250 MasterCard. That package is donated by Renee Irwin, who is over here working the phones with the rescue squad, Scott County trustee. $275. $250 that you're getting right back in a MasterCard that you can spend wherever you want to. So basically, at $275, you're paying $25 for all those attractions that you're going to visit in Pigeon Forge.
That's true.
Item number 5, the Nashville trip, also includes a $250 MasterCard. That one's donated by Mark's Family Pharmacy. And item number 7, the Chattanooga trip from Renee Irwin, has got a $250 MasterCard. Item number 10, the Cincinnati trip from Mark's Family Pharmacy, has a $250 MasterCard. And I mean, you let these things go cheap, you're letting someone get a steal.
Exactly. The big board is always the highlight, the grand finale, as we saw the Fort Lauderdale trip price just go up on that. And it's important to the auction telethon. I want to throw this total out at you. We've got a new total through the previous hour when we closed the boards at 10 o'clock. Here we go. Our new total is now $33,148. How about that, folks? $33,148, and still 2 boards and the big board to go this hour.
All right, over on the Dr. and Mrs. David or G. Sexton board, we have had quite a few bids come in and have several overbids on that board now. The Home Depot gift card is $60 on the $50 gift card. That's an overbid. The Highland Telephone $50 credit has an overbid, $55 on that $50 card, as well as the Fresh Choices gift card. $50 has an overbid of $55 on that one. Down at the bottom of that board is that Shell gift card for $25. That one is still, the bid is still $25. For just $5 more, you're going to get that estimated about $30 package for the overbid package, just for that extra $5 on that one. So a lot of those bids on the David G. Sexton board are going very well.
Yes, you got the 3 overbids there in a row. We just need bids on the 2 items, and it's so easy on that last item, the Shell $25 gift card. It's going to be so easy to upbid that.
Yes.
I mean, that's what we like to see, the upbids. Over on the other board there, I did notice a tie, and that is an actual overbid on, what is that, item 736?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. 2 or more people tie bids there, and I believe it's at $35, so that is an overbid and a tie bid. And remember, these boards we will try to close a couple minutes before 11 o'clock, because 11 o'clock is our closing time for the big board, which now has 2 or more people on the Gatlinburg trip have bid $200. Ooh. And remember, on the big board, you must increase the bid there by a minimum of $5 each time. So theoretically, item number 3, the Brimstone 4-night family season pass at $128, that's a good bid, but it should always be in $5 increments, and somebody check me if I'm wrong with that. So I have no doubt that somebody's going to call in and raise that on up anyway, but remember, bids must be in $5 increments.
Listen, forget the 4-night stay. The family season pass at Brimstone alone is worth more than $130.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's for the entire riding season. I mean, and it kicked off a little bit last week.
It was raised by 28, not just 5. It was more than 5.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So the 128 stays. I'm sorry about that. So they did raise it by $28. I just wasn't paying attention.
We still need bids on 2 items over here on the Mud and Grace Transfers board. Item 728, the Swan photo, and also item number 734. That's the Hugo Boss and 212 VIP cologne. Both of those need bids, and I would also like to get Elizabeth Burris to volunteer to pronounce that one, 734, because she has mocked me enough tonight. I'm not going to give it another try.
Well, Hugo Boss, you got that.
Well, Hugo
right
Boss, yeah, that part's easy. It's the rest of it.
You know, I want to mention right there, it's item number 277, those Ray-Ban sunglasses. Man, if you buy good quality sunglasses, $229 is a fair price. It has a $155 bid, so I mean that can be raised up a little bit. And that Oneida, is that all sports pass for one? Is that what that was, Ben?
Yes.
$200. Only has a $45 bid. That's a fourth of its value right there. I mean, somebody potentially is going to walk away with a steal, but you know that should be a $100 bid or a $150 bid, because all sports, that's high school and middle school. Think about that.
I'm pretty sure, as far as on the football deal, that gets you in those orange backrest seats. I'm pretty sure it does.
And did you know not only that, but you get that, and for at least basketball and football, you get to hear Kevin Akers' voice every single home
you just
game.
drove the bid down on that one, didn't
you? Well, Kevin is a member of the National Association Hall of Fame or something like that.
I don't think that's right.
PA announcers. It's something like that. I know it is, because he's got a ring on his finger that shows
National
that.
Association of Sports Public Address Announcers.
Is that not what I said?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hey, we're seeing some movement finally on that big board on that 1-week stay at Fort Lauderdale, up to $550 now. I mean, that's moved, almost double in the last little while, but that's still ridiculously below value.
Yeah.
That is a $1,645 value to stay down at the Coconut Bay Resort Condominium in Fort Lauderdale, which is I've never been there, but I've got Google, and that is a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
Don't forget, I'll try to mention it one more time. The production of this year's Auction Telethon, donated by Highland Telephone Cooperative, the Independent Herald Sports Network, and First National Bank of Oneida.
Still like a bid over here on the Dr. and Mrs. David G. Sexton on the item number 754, the Maha's white feather print.
And if we can, Greg, can we maybe get the picture back up of that item 754 again? Beautiful. It's actually a beautiful photo. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. It's 28.5 inches by 24.5 inches. That's a pretty good size photo. It's matted. It's well done. It's valued at $110, and there is no bids on this yet.
And it's autographed.
Yeah, it's autographed. So that's, I mean, that's a super nice item.
The same thing for item number 728. 728, that swan photo, beautiful photo. I mean, it's practically ready. You know, these things are practically ready to put your house. You may have to buy a frame, but so many of our photos already come matted and ready to frame and go up there.
We got a tie on that pigeon forge strip on the big board, $350 now. Item number 4, the pigeon forge strip, and it's still almost only half of it, just over half of its value.
And item 736, that Texas Roadhouse, we've got a tie there at $35. That's an overbid. That's great. But 2 or more people have bid $35. And I say that a lot. Well, we sort of concluded the show last night. 4 people had the same bid on an item last night that we were trying to break that tie on. I mean, so we don't control it, but we've got 8 operators to take your call right here. And I remind you once again, operator 1, operator 4, operator 7, and operator 10 may all be on the line taking a bid, and it could all be on the same item.
And every one of them operators looked over and looked at you right then, because there's 10 of them, not 8.
But 8, 2 of them are on the phone.
And
I said 8 were full. There's 9 now. Now there's 6. No, there's 8. Look, when you call in, they're going to answer your phone because they're racing to see who can pick up the call first. We just saw the swan photo, the bid change on that. We still need the bid on that Maha's white feather, item number 759.
I would like to point out that for the second consecutive hour, I have filled up my board first.
That is true. I think we just got a bid on our print.
That LiftMaster garage door opener, man, if you're building, there's a lot of construction. You don't see it. You may have to get off the main drag in Scott County. There are a lot of new houses under construction in Scott County right now. A great chance to pick up a good quality garage door opener. It's only an $80 bid on item 741.
And we finally got a bid on our white feather picture. It's a $5 bid. We got a bid on it, but somebody's fixing to get a steal on that because it's valued at $110.
Hey, I want to point out item number 239, that Simply Southern set. That's a $125 value. It has a $10 bid.
Wow.
10. And also let me mention item 731, the handmade cowbell and collar. Now that doesn't really have a set value. The bid is only $30. You talk about a piece of history right there. Lawrence Walker.
Lawrence Walker. He was a true craftsman with cowbells. Did those in his shop next to his house. I mean, no more of those are being made. Still got the tie on that Texas Roadhouse, item 736.
Well, guys, we took forever to get a bid here on our 754 item, the Maha's white feather. Now we've got a tie. It's tied at $5. So if you bid on that, now you've got a bid war that's going to get started on that. Somebody did raise the shell card up $5 and got a $30 bid on that $25 shell card. So thank you very much for doing that.
Good time to mention, we're just about getting ready to try to close 2 boards, and we've still got our big board that we'll close shortly after that. There is a delay, a latency delay if you're following us on the Highland Media channels 119, 190, and 191. It's about a 60-second delay. So you need to be on the phone, calling, getting your bid in, raising your bid on any item enough so that you could be that potential last bidder. Because when we close the boards here, you will not know that at home if you're watching the Highland Media channels for 60 seconds after we close the board. Leslie Harris. Leslie Harris, would you please call in and give us a phone number? Leslie Harris, we need your phone number, please. So please call in and give that to us.
Phones are busy now. We got almost every one of them's going.
Yeah, it never fails. We get to 11 o'clock and people decide, I'm in. And
well, I think on those big board items, that's a strategy, right? You wait till the last minute,
you're trying
and then you place your bid.
And what did I just say about the latency thing right there? Don't wait, because that 60-second delay may cost you that opportunity.
Yeah, when you're saying, when you're counting down and you're saying 10, 9, 8,
They don't
when
hear for a
those
minute.
folks at home are saying that we're done.
Yeah.
You know, it's over.
Yeah. Break the tie on item number 754. Break the tie on that item. Break the tie on item 736, the Texas Roadhouse dinner. Break the tie on that. We need to break the tie on those two items because that's what we're waiting on so that we can close these boards. And when we do close the Mud and Grace Transfers board and the Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton board, then it's all about the big board. And we'll give you 3, 4, 5 minutes of overtime on that. But I'm telling you, once again, do not wait because when the phones hang up and there's no activity, that is sign number 1.
And Kevin, I need you to go buy $7.55 for me, please, that Shell gift card, because I am out of gas.
What you really need is for him to go get you the gas and bring it back, right?
I am the youngest guy sitting at this table, and I feel probably by far like the oldest right now.
On the Dr. and Mrs. David Sexton board.
You want to
close the boards. That's what I want you to say.
Well, we've got some nice bids going on the top of the David Sexton board. The garage door is up to $100 bid, and the pizza and drink 1 a month for a year is up to $100 bid on that. But those are still way under the value of both of those.
There we go. That Texas Roadhouse, we've got a $40 overbid. That's good. That broke the tie on that. The Dr. and David Sexton board, do we have a tie there, Kevin?
Yeah, we had one on the white feather print, but it's been broken.
It's been broken. So there we go. We're ready to close those two boards. If you happen to be on the phone with an operator, you can still get your bid in on those two boards. But they're gone in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those boards are closed. If an operator was there, they can take a bid on it, and I wish you the best of luck that you were that last bidder. Now, it's all about our big board sponsored by First National Bank. Let's look down the list. Item 1, the Fort Lauderdale stay, $600 is the bid.
Kevin, I'm just going to say.
Item 2, the wedding package, still $55 there.
We're still sitting on $55, and if she's watching, you're in trouble. You realize that. The pressure's on.
How do you know she didn't bid to $55?
She got a steal if she did.
The Brimstone 4-night stay in the family season pass has a $128 bid. Item 4, the Pigeon Forge trip, $420 is the bid. The Nashville trip, I can't see it, but it's at $200. Item 6, the Gatlinburg trip, $275. Item 7, the Chattanooga trip, $375. Item 8, the Texas 45 caliber tank commander handgun is at $400. The item 9, the garage and more kit is at $250. Item 10, the Cincinnati trip, $350. Item 11, the tri-axle load of gravel crusher run, $475. That is so close to its retail value. Item 12, the can't read that. The Gap Creek cabin 3-night stay is at $200. Item 13, the Blasco sandblasting. The current bid there is $100. The volunteer sealing and striping, $190. And the item 16, the Vigilance Security setup, the 2-camera setup is at $255. Those are the current bids. You've heard it. We're scanning the board. You see those. You see bids changing on the items right now, and we're telling you, we're in the last couple of minutes. Ben Garrett, it's past his bedtime. He's ready to go home.
Way past.
We were not going to excuse him because it's Saturday night.
Hey, so the overbid cards apply to the big board as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that tri-axle load of gravel is up to $480.
Just makes 30 more bucks, doesn't it? Now 25 now.
I mean, $25, and you can get $30 in cards. So that's pretty much an even trade for a good cause.
For a good cause.
There it goes.
And remember, your items you can pick up your certificates. There we go, $500. You can pick up your certificates or items tomorrow at the Boys and Girls Club between 1 and 5 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday afternoon at the Boys and Girls Club. Folks will be here. They'll give you your certificate if it's that type of item. If it's actually a physical item, they'll also give that to you. And it just takes $5 more being on that load of gravel.
Yeah, we got a $500 bid on it, so it is at value now.
Everybody come pick your stuff
So
oh yes,
$5
please.
more.
Yeah, please come tomorrow and pick your stuff up. They're doing some remodeling work here at the Boys and Girls Club. Don't have a way to really store it. And then it's hard to coordinate with somebody else to meet them someplace else if you do not come tomorrow afternoon to pay and pick up. Only cash and checks are accepted tomorrow. Please.
And anybody don't pick stuff up, me and Ben get a keep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Is that in the rules? I mean,
we just made that rule.
Well, I'm not going to be here to find out.
Yeah, the folks in the back room, they're tallying up for the past hour, and so the only thing that we will not know, the Nashville trip. Somebody wants to know more about item 5, the Nashville trip. It includes the $250 MasterCard donated in loving memory of Bertie by Mark's Family Pharmacy. 2 tickets to attend 1 classical concert at the Schumerhorn Symphony Center in Nashville. Concerts offered are subject to availability and change. It may not be applied to box seat purchase. And 2 adult admission passes to the Frisch Art Museum in Nashville. Guests under 18 are always free. The museum is dedicated to presenting ever-changing exhibitions. That's a $500 value, the Nashville trip. And the current bid there is $300.
And we do have that overbid now on the tri-axle load of gravel. So thank you to somebody.
Thank you to somebody.
For bidding 505 on that one, and it will pay off.
And it will, certainly will. This is the time of year when you do need the gravel on your driveways, guaranteed. I mean, things in life that I can guarantee, but that's one of them. I think we actually started last month when we had all that rain in March, didn't we? That driveways started to go away. This is it, the last chance. There are no operators. Well, yeah, we've got 1 operator on the phone taking a bid. So that determines how much longer we stay here. It's very rare to see ties on our big board. And if there's just not any activity, well, unfortunately, that's when it's time to end our auction telethon. Wait and see what the 1 bid is going to do, and if there's not any other phone calls. See, that's how you call the reverse jinx. You say you're going to close the board, and people start dialing. Hey, look at that
I figured that
there
would go up. There's been a battle for that gravel.
You qualify, if you're that last successful bidder, for the overbid card. Phillips Drive-In, 1 topping medium pizza. The Country Store, a large drink. McDonald's, various food cards included there. And Texas Roadhouse, we've got a free cactus blossom or fried pickles appetizer with your purchase of a meal at Texas Roadhouse. And I'll tell you what, hey, Miss Jerry, whoever overbid that $555 gravel, maybe we can give them a couple McDonald's cards. Yeah, it's part of the overbid package there because, you know, you do something to help the auction telethon, we feel like you deserve a little extra reward. Waiting to see what the final 2 bids are. Actually, there are 3 folks on the phone right now, so.
We got about 3 items up there that somebody's going to get a heck of a deal on. Like right now, we're working on the Fort Lauderdale trip.
My.
That's over a $1,000 deal on that if we don't get that bid up any farther. And then on the
remember, $250 of that is
it's cash. Yeah.
No, not on that one. I'm sorry.
Not on that one.
Not on that one.
But look at the item number 3, the Brimstone 4-night family stay valued at $866. There's a $128 bid on that one right now. Quick, Ben, off the top of your head, how much money saving on that right there? Can you get it? He's about half asleep.
Well, that's about 1/6 its value, maybe 1/7 of its value, something like that. Yeah. This is pretty much it. I'm watching the clock. We're at 11:10. We're in overtime.
Did you get it? I'm tired of looking at that $55 on item number 2. If I bid 60, will you do it?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Will I do it?
Wait a minute.
Did
you bid 60? It just went up to $60. Ben Garrett. He did that for you, Kevin.
So what date you got in mind, Kevin?
You know, I might want to ask her myself.
Yeah, you shouldn't jump the
Your
gun.
gravel just got another bid on it.
Yep. You know, the power of an extra McDonald's card.
Uh-huh.
Got us another bid on that. What?
And your volunteer sealing and striping just went up to $315.
You know, we really didn't mention that. This is also the time of year that businesses start considering, you know, hey, we need to seal our parking lot. We need to restripe that. $500 is a big amount going toward that. And
Yes,
right
sir.
now, the current bid's $315. You're not going to call and raise the item 2 bid anymore, are you?
No, I just got admonished. I'll just sit here and keep my mouth shut.
I want to tell you, I know people are getting married in the next 2 or 3 months. The wedding package includes a $500 certificate for the Little Mountain Farm venue. It's put on a bridal shower on any Sunday, depending upon availability, a $300 value certificate on 50% off photo package from Alexi Lee Photographer.
Wow.
The spray tan for the bride, or maybe the groom, from the Spray Swap, and Evie Newport, and a bridal makeup from Looks by Leah. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's only a $60 bid on that package right now.
Once again, for 30
I think
years.
it's going to get ready to go up 65 right here.
Once again, I've been watching
Hopefully
the
go
big board
more
for
now.
all these years, and it has got to be the lowest value bid I've seen. And I'm not knocking anybody. We appreciate the $65 bid there, but I'm telling you, it's $900 package.
Yeah,
and
$900.
now Ben can do the math on that. That's 1/15 of its value, something like that. Wow. Operators are all looking at me saying, Rick Keaton, we're done. And I look at the clock, it's 11:13. Remember, there's a latency period, and in 1 minute and 30 seconds, this auction is over with.
Your gravel just got another bid.
What's that? The gravel's
That's the hottest item going tonight is the gravel.
Somewhere along the line, we've made the point that people need gravel.
Well, I think if you look back the last few years, that load of gravel's been in there every year, and every year it's been one of the hottest items on the board.
That's pretty neat.
It sure is. By the way, the gravel delivered in Scott and Campbell counties. That's the only caveat there to that. And we're talking about driveways. Hey, you know, you probably wouldn't use Crusher Run for basements or anything like that, but they could be a sub-base if you're pouring concrete, sidewalks and things. I mean, so yeah, I can think of lots of uses around the house for the gravel. Now 45 seconds left, and we're going to close the big board. If you're on the phone, you can get a chance to get a bid in and be that last bidder. But sooner or later, we've got to close it up. That's going to take us to a 15-minute overtime period, and that's the only thing I can say. You must be on the phone with an operator to put in a bid. We thank the production donated by Highland Telephone Cooperative, the Independent Herald Sports Network, and First National Bank of Oneida.
Got 3 bids coming in right now.
3 bids coming in. Like I say, irregardless, we're going to close the board because the activity is slowed down. And there goes the gravel bid up again.
Rick, I'm going to tell you something. Some of these ladies said that they're not done. They're willing to sit here and keep answering. But I'm watching Renee and Allison over there, and the looks that they're flashing at you right now. And I think you better start thinking about wrapping this thing up.
Well, I tried to until I really got excited about that gravel bid. And I mean, I have been accused, and I must say this by my own wife, of sitting here just carrying on, mouthing off, as she says, to get $15 more on an item.
Sorry, guys. I'm tired, and I've sat through too many basketball post games with Rick, and I know that sometimes something has to happen.
Uh-oh, we just got a bid on the wedding package. $75.
Well, I said it. That's it. You've got your final chance here.
Gravel just went up again. $535.
There's got to be at least two people out there bidding against each
Yeah,
other.
you know
on
they
that, you
are.
think? Yeah.
Without a doubt.
The sealing and striping, that bid just increased. Here we go. If you're listening at home, we know there's a 60-second latency delay, so this is your final warning. In 60 seconds from now, that'll be it. 11, 17, and 30, we're closing the auction. You can be on the phone with an operator, make a bid. Remember, you got to raise the big board by at least $5, and if you're on the phone, you better make it $10 or $15. Somebody else could be bidding at the same time with you. I'm just sitting in my rocking chair. 40 seconds to go. What bid changed? The garage and mower?
Yes.
Down to the final 25 seconds. I want to thank the guy who helps put it all together. We don't mention Greg Bond enough, but Greg Bond knows the technology, and he puts all this together to bring you Auction Telethon each and every year. Our co-host tonight, Kevin Akers, Ben Garrett, thank you very much for both being here tonight to close out this project. And here we go. The big board is now closed. And we certainly appreciate First National Bank for sponsoring our big board. The last total we had was $33,148. I'm not sure if we'll get a quick total in here. We may, as we're trying to get that to us. We thank the 4 organizations that are the backbone and the crux of the Auction Telethon. The Boys and Girls Club of the Cumberland Plateau, the Children's Center of the Cumberlands, the Scott County Rescue Squad, and the Scott County Shelter Society. We hope this telethon is a very successful. And if there's somebody on the phone, they can get that bid in, that's fine. We just closed all the phones off right there, so if you're on the phone, you can get the bid in. And an important thing to mention about the Auction Telethon. On Sunday, May 11th, that's Mother's Day, 10% of the profits from El Rey Restaurant will be donated to the auction. So whatever total, if we have one late tonight, whatever total we have here, remember, 10% of the profits from El Rey's on Mother's Day will go to the Auction Telethon. We thank Lorenzo and El Rey for doing that for several years now, and it adds several hundred, if not thousands of dollars to the total at the end of the year. And by the way, I mentioned the organizations that benefit from the Auction Telethon. They also worked 3-hour shifts last night and tonight manning the telephone bank. And you know, not only do they work to go out to contact all these people and get all these things for the Auction Telethon, they put in their work here during the show Friday and Saturday night. And yes, I'm stalling, Ben. I'm hoping that we get some sort of little total out here. It does my heart good to know that when we leave that there's an amount that we can say, hey, it was this, and reminding everyone once again, Sunday afternoon, that's tomorrow afternoon between 1 and 5 p.m. here at the Boys and Girls Club. Please come pick up your item, whether it be a certificate, whether it be an actual item. We'll accept cash and checks tomorrow at the Boys and Girls Club to each of you who were the successful bidder, and they'll probably still be working in the back room back here for the next 30 or 45 minutes, calling people back to tell them who were the last bidders on our big board. That's how easy it gets. There's a lot of pieces behind that you don't see in front of the cameras. There's just a lot that goes on here. At any time, there may be 3 of us sitting here at this table, maybe 10 operators over there, but back there, there's 15 people back there. There's a couple more back here. There's 10 or 12 back here. And our thanks to the Boys and Girls Club for being our host again this year. It's not easy for them. They have to stay here and wait till everybody leaves so they can lock the doors. So it's not easy. So we appreciate the Boys and Girls Club once again for being a host. Can somebody tell me, will we have an opportunity to get a final total?
Probably not, but
Probably not.
it's not counting these 2 boards.
Right.
We were at 43,000, and then we get the El Rey's too.
Right.
So, boy, I don't know what was on those other two boards.
Okay.
I added that one up, I didn't add the other two.
Good. So we know it's going to be $43,000 plus. So
Wow.
that's a very good effort by the committee and by all the people participating in the auction. For everybody, I'd like to say good night. Remember, Auction Telethon, the 31st annual Auction Telethon next spring from the Boys and Girls Club. Good night, everyone.